Alrighty, guys. You haven't heard from me in a long time, but I'm Vic again. And the StreamYard link is right here. So if you guys want to pop in, if you're up on this Christmas Eve, by the way, happy Christmas Eve and happy holidays to the people who are enjoying themselves this weekend. And even if you don't celebrate it, at least enjoy yourself for this festivities, because if you allow yourself to be, I guess, succumb to your own sort of beliefs and restrict yourself off of happiness this week, it's not a good thing for you mentally. So, I highly advise people to just, allow themselves to be happy this week, because it's the time of the year. It's the end of the year. 2022 is almost over, and we're going to start a new year pretty soon. It's going to be something else that I think a lot of other people... Oh, we got a new guest here. Fire Lord, what's going on, man?
Thought I was gonna hop in and see what the hell's going on since you were coming in. Goddamn late,
yes,
man. What
yes,
the
I had
fuck
a
is
lot.
going on, man?
I had a lot to do, a lot of shit I had to get done, mainly work stuff, and also I was on a mini vacation for my 31st. So, you promised me, Golsey. What's going? Oh, I love that avatar. Merry Christmas, folks, and happy holidays.
Right, wait, ZDB, I want to make it clear just before you say anything. Merry Christmas to you, but you don't get to say Merry Christmas to me because mine is set on a different day than on a December 25th. I want to make that abundantly clear.
Is it what date?
7th of January to be exact.
Oh, January 7th?
The same Christmas, but it's due to a different religion, because this one is is supposed to be Catholic.
Oh, I get you. Yeah, kind of like Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, because Kwanzaa is the 20.
I should have known about that.
JTG. Hey, what's going on?
Jay.
Hey, nothing much. The Umbrella Robster told me about you.
Yeah, well, I'm here. Welcome, and get rid of these fucking whatever these porn advertisements. They always come in my stream anytime.
That's a big problem.
So freaking annoying.
Yeah.
So Jay, how you been doing? My good friend, or actually, I shouldn't be saying that because it'd be insult towards you, but Afro-Cuban friend.
Oh, it's been fine.
Merry Christmas to you, R. Lewis. Happy holidays. I know you got some pictures you want to share. Slick Link, my dude, what's going on? I'm digging the hat. I'm digging the Zelda hat. It's clearly on fleek.
I also got the Goku.
Oh, I know that's rare.
Slick Link, my dude, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm just posting another video of mine that I've been doing. A couple of recent Let's Plays I've made.
Oh, you want to share the details on that? Because I want to hear it.
Oh yeah, it's basically since I'm getting Resident Evil Revelations for Christmas and the 7th installment of Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 7, which is Village. No, it's not Village. Village
No,
is...
that's 8. That's 8. Yeah.
8, never mind. Don't bite my head off, Resident Evil fans. I haven't played the game series in a long time. Keep them ready. What's going on? Because I swear to God, the Capcom fan base is like the Sega fan base when it comes to Resident Evil. You fuck up on a Sonic game, they will get at your ass. You fuck up on a Resident Evil one, they will really take your throat out.
Hold up, ZTB. What the fuck did you just say about Capcom?
They are like the Sega fan base. I said what I said. They are just like the Sega fan base. Yes, it's true. From my observation, they are exactly like the Sega. Well, it's what I see, and what I see is what I observe, and what I observe is what I'm regurgitating back. So that's what I'm looking at.
That's unfair.
And hearing.
That is unfair. You have to make a comparison to say, "Hey, go, who the fuck do you think you are?" I'm sorry, but that's just unfair.
Well, it's what I have observed, and what I see is what I know, and what I know is what I'm telling, and that's what's happening.
Get the fuck up out of here, ZTP. You can't even make that kind of assumption.
That's what I'm telling you. It's just like that. They are just as adamant and hellbent. If you mess up on a series that's involving Capcom, like Mega Man and Resident Evil, that's game over.
Oh
Damn.
no, man!
I
You
mean, it's
can't
like
be.
a Monster Hunter as well. It's a Capcom game, so.
Damn, son.
Any prominent Resident Evil. It gets really chaotic, JT, up in here. This is actually the calmest we've been in a very long time. The previous stream, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, was pretty hectic. And that's what I want to talk about. This is a recap of what happened in the previous stream. So I was talking about Pizzagate and how they're advertising its pedophile commercial, but they disguising it as like a pizza box. You know, I think it was, what was the name of the commercial?
I think I might be able to.
I forgot the name of it.
I will be able to trace it back to your string of what you originally talked about before. I think
Marco's Pizza. Okay, Marco's Pizza. I just remember it. Marco's Pizza did a commercial. Not Domino's, not Popeyes, not Pizza Hut, not Little Caesars. Marco's Pizza. They actually made a commercial talking about eating a child and digesting a child, but they disguise it in the form of a pizza box. So that's what I was talking about. But it went downhill when we get into some issues involving people who needed to have unresolved conflicts that needed to get out there. And so that was one heck of a stream. And it led to another stream, which I was featured in. Shout out goes to Wrestling Otaku for the Fortune 4 shooters? That's how you pronounce it? Fortune 4 shooters? Yeah, shout out goes to him for, allowing me to come in there and basically, state my piece. Because what was going on is that, they were, well, I'm not going to mention who it is, but I'm pretty sure was accusing me of something that clearly, I wasn't doing. So I just had to go in there and, state my piece and say what I had to say, and I came out strong. So, but it was an interesting stream that time, and I just hope that we can just continue not doing any more conflicts. Like, if we're gonna have conflicts, let it be about a debate. Like, don't let it be about like petty shit like, oh, you showed your dick to her, oh, you were talking shit about my mom. No, let it be about debates that is prominent to our society, and that way we can get a real engaging moment for arguments that we want to have, or for an open panel, and we'll just keep it like that.
Yeah.
certainly. And I would rather have a proper argumentative discussion that is not as conflictive as any other places you could think of off the top of my head. As a matter of fact,
Right.
if I want to have a proper discussion like you or somebody else, unless they're going to end up being like a goddamn vile pieces of filth they are, I would rather have a proper discussion, not having to do that. Unless if it's something that has a conflicting information, that's where I'm split about that.
Yeah. So, any of you guys got some new stuff happening with you guys? You can share it away.
Nothing much, really.
Nothing really much of mine.
I'm getting old. I just turned 31 on December 19th, so I'm old as fuck. But I always like to disguise my birth date and say I'm 21 because, I don't like to think about my age. But it's funny, when I was younger, I wanted to be older, but now I'm older, I want to be younger. So it's this thing of just enjoying your time and just having a good week. It was a stressful ass fucking month for me, and I'm glad the climax is coming in and I could finally just relax for this weekend. Next week is I'm off, so
Yeah.
Dude, the
Yeah.
holiday.
Cool.
Yeah, true, man.
Not to
Yes.
mention, not to mention GTV, the snowstorm is coming in. That's going to disrupt everyone's holiday, especially. For those
Oh,
people.
it came for us. We didn't get snow, but we got sleet. And right now the temperature is 12 degrees and it's heavy winds. So yeah, it's coming down pretty heavy.
Yeah.
It's
Not-
yeah.
Not to mention that the snowstorm is going to disrupt anyone who wants to travel all the way to America. Which
Like, I know
they-
ITB's in Chicago and he get like minus 15 degrees. in a negative range, so he lives right next to Lake Michigan, and that cold winds, that Canadian wind, is coming to him, and he's gonna get like he probably has to travel like in minus 20 degree, minus 15 degree weather with heavy winds. Like I don't know how he's doing it if he's going to work. I'm more luck to him because I know he's suffering in there.
Fuck me
Yeah.
in the ass. No homo.
Well, you said it, Fire Lord. You said it, so I'm just saying you said it.
Yeah.
It's so.
But anyways.
goddamn bad. So you're going ahead, Jay.
Yeah. All I can say is hope he stays safe in that cold weather shit. That
Mhm.
snowstorm shit.
Mhm.
Crazy, man.
It's a bitch, but it's the time of the season of freezing, and that's what we have to deal with.
Not to mention the goddamn travel who were supposed to travel all the way to America or from America to other places. They canceled the flights due to holiday season, and it completely disrupted everything. About what 4 or 5,000
Yeah.
airlines they're supposed to go from America or to America got canceled.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic when it comes to travel, and also the resurgence of COVID, because COVID is coming back in full force in the West Coast. So there's a lot of people dying from COVID now, currently, because there's a new variant that came out in China again. I think this is probably the 5th variant, and this is like coming to the States and California, and it's killing a lot of people. So they're kind of limiting flight travel internationally due to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that actually is a justifiable reason not to give any kind of flight. And if people were thinking to travel from there, they're gonna have to sit this one out, because honestly, this new goddamn COVID variant is gonna kill all of them. And I think this is going to be a lot more dangerous than I would believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bitch.
And
But what can you do? It's like living in the post-apocalypse. You just gotta survive it. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. I'm just.
Could have been a reptilian.
I just-
apocalypse.
Yeah. But anyways, I just came here because Umbrella Roster told me about you. That's why I decided.
Oh, well, shout out goes to Umbrella for the recommending. I mean, I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Just
Especially
following-
during this late time. I mean, it's 3:52 in my time, so I appreciate you showing up here this late and giving your support. That means a lot to me. Thanks.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Go back to bed. It's fucking late.
I
All right,
should see you again, Jay.
Thanks for coming.
I should see you again, Jay. I'll speak to you in private when we get the chance.
Okay. See ya.
I'll let you later.
Thanks for showing up. So what's the tea? What's been going on? What's been happening with you guys? Because I was out of the loop. What's been going on?
Loop-de-loops. Can you guess that? Loop-de-loops.
Exactly. What's been going?
I knew you would understand the joke behind it. That loop-de-loops.
What's been going on with you guys lately?
Yeah, it's nothing much.
Kevin, what's happening with you?
Well, Slick's been harassing me lately.
What?
Yeah, he wants
What?
my back.
Okay, I think he's trying to say he's been making jokes about me being in his bed lately and some weird shit like that. But
No, Slick wants to be in my bed.
you always say that shit though. You need to relax, that man. You're making some crazy shit up there. Yep. He's always saying about that shit. He's been saying a lot of that shit lately.
CTB, you might want to watch the premiere of somebody who I recently began to watch the matches. Obviously, you might want to say it because it's going to be premiering very shortly. As a matter of fact, he wouldn't mind share in this premiere if you would do that. Some particular match that's just in time to arrive in the midst of Christmas Eve.
Well, I don't want to share anything that could get me in trouble copyright wise. So if I do, I have to have the person's permission because I don't know their stream.
Oh no. He doesn't need to have he doesn't need to have a permission. You can actually screen share as much as you want.
Okay, let me see.
It doesn't mind.
Oh, it's in 3 minutes.
It's in 3 minutes, just in time. And that's just in the midst of a Christmas Eve that's supposed to be it there. And especially for the Australian people.
Yeah, Australia. Yeah.
Aussie.
Nice. Nice.
Nice in space, Australia.
That's a good Kiwi accent.
New
Actually,
Zealand.
you never heard Jason? It's Jason Guinea for its impression.
That's a really good, that's a good impression. That's one of the hardest accents to do is an Australian accent because I can't do it for shit. I feel like it's much easier, like if you're an American, to do a British accent or English accent than to do an Australian accent or a New Zealand accent because of how they pronounce their words. Like if you're from England, I guess pronouncing words in Australian or New Zealander would be much easier because of how the language barrier is very close. But if you're an American or like a Canadian, it's like, it's hard. Like I could easily do a Canadian, like, what you talking about? I could easily do that because Canada and America, we have close ties and the language is very similar. But for like Americans and Australians, it's like, I can't do that. Like it's hard for me to imitate the accent. I have to be around a lot of Australian people for me to, actually regurgitate that accent back.
Or Scottish, for that matter, because...
Yes, Scottish, yeah.
In that regard, actually, I'm the one to go to last, so it's fair for me to go in last Z2B. I just recently got myself a fucking Tekken 7 on fucking PC via Steam.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
For $16. $16.
That's good. Did you guys see the Tekken 8 trailer?
oh no, I haven't.
It's actually pretty good. Hopefully they end. Oh, I love the Batman shirt, Kev. The original Batman.
I have seen Tekken 8, but I'm a bit concerned about the brand new mechanics, which is called Heat. Look at that, all Hellsing Ultimate.
I see it.
Yeah, I fucking love this anime so much.
That's
So
a better-
good. I was able to finally fucking watch it ever since the abridged version.
Which version was that?
Hmm?
Which version you just mentioned, Slick?
I was able to finally watch the original Hellsing Ultimate, but because I already watched the abridged version, basically.
Ah, the abridged version. Okay, I misheard that because I thought you were saying.
Kevin, I know it's fucking cold because you got those covers in you. I know it's cold because it's 12 degrees in New York, so I know it's cold over there in England.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see what that is.
Both the original Hellsing and the Hellsing Ultimate, actually.
It's fucking cold. I got the heat on and everything.
And that's another Hellsing. Right?
Hell Rising. Oh, Hellsing. Okay, nice.
This is the original
Dummy.
and the Hellsing Ultimate.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, this was
Like a
supposed to be
dual
like
combo in
a
one.
remake
Yeah.
Or a reboot. But yeah, this was the original I had mine.
So that's the DVD and the other one is the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
So to go back with the discussions here, well, I have seen Tekken 8, but I'm a bit concerned about the brand new edition of the mechanic they added Heat. It's entirely separate thing from the race.
Final Fantasy is canon in Tekken, by the way. They added a Final Fantasy character in Tekken 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
So that means Final Fantasy is part of the Tekken franchise, which also means Kingdom Hearts is part of the Tekken franchise, which also means The Legend of Zelda is part of the Tekken franchise because they're all linked up. Once you get one character in one universe, they link up. They all link up.
But that doesn't necessarily stay true to its own original core of the aspect of how Tekken was supposed to be.
Right, but now they've been doing this since Tekken 6, Fire Lord. You know, after Tekken 5, they kind of just decided, hey, let's make it like Super Smash Brothers, and let's incorporate characters from other video game franchises and add it to our own. And sure enough, they did that.
But did you forget the fact that the Tekken 3 actually included at least one guest character? Have you forgotten about that fact?
One guest character?
Did you forget about that? At least one guest character was in Tekken 3.
Who is that?
Oh my gosh. You're not actually keeping up with the history, are you?
Who was the guest character?
In Tekken 3 on the PlayStation 1 version, they included Gun, a small dinosaur in the game who was from the manga. He was playable in Tekken 3.
Oh, I forgot about that little dinosaur. Yeah.
How could you forget about that?
I don't pay because I never used that character. I never used Gun. I never used that that character. That character was always. I love the festive shirt, Kev. You're a jolly elf.
No, I shouldn't be laughing.
That's gonna be the
laughing.
highlight of the stream.
I shouldn't be laughing at him at all.
Ho ho ho.
Unless if he was a Santa.
The guy upstairs got a victory, so I got the close.
You're feeling festive.
Unless if you were a Santa, Kevin, I would have immediately loved that. No offense to you, Kevin.
And it's 3XL as well, so.
I mean, it's
That's
whatever.
3x. Wow. Okay.
So why you never used that small dinosaur gun at all?
I never played when I used to play with my sister when she got me Tekken 3 a long time ago when I was a child. I used to always use Yoshimitsu, Jin Kazama, Ogre, True Ogre, and I think was it Kazuya? Yeah, it was Kazuya.
No. Kazuya was never in
Oh, he was. I wasn't. It was. Let me see. Jin Kazama, Yoshimitsu, Ogre, True Ogre. John. I mean, what was that?
Gun Jack. You have Gun.
No,
Jack.
no. Julia Chang. And who was the other one?
Panda as well.
Paul Phoenix. I used to always play as Paul too. So, yeah, those are the characters. Those were my main. If I did play as that little dinosaur, it was just to unlock more characters, and after that, I never played as that character.
Well, yeah, technically that's part of the that's part of the aspect, but you also have to play the Tekken Ball, which is part of the game in order to
Tekken Bowl. Yeah, I used to love that.
Tekken Ball. Yes.
I say bowl.
No, BALL.
I thought it was bowl.
No. You misheard what I said. It's
I could have sworn it was bowl. Hold on.
in Tekken
let me-
3. They actually had the Tekken Ball, not Ball.
Hold on.
Do not misconstrue some things that you thought it was there, but in fact it wasn't there.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was in Tekken Tag. Never mind. That was for the PS2.
I meant
Tekken, yeah.
I meant Tekken 3.
Cubics, what's going on? Merry Christmas to you. And if you make it to the New Year's, happy motherfucking New Year's, bro.
In Tekken 3, they had Tekken Ball.
You're right. I got it confused because Tekken Tag had Tekken Bowl. And I remember Tekken Tag, which honestly, Tekken Tag is like the best version. It's like it incorporates Tekken 1, 2, and 3 in one game. And one of the best franchise ever done. And that's why I really like Tekken Tag, for the first one for the PS2.
Technically, it was played on a Tekken, on PlayStation 1, as far as I'm able to recall.
No, Tekken Tag was for the PS2.
Are you fucking with me right now? Are you serious?
I'm not fucking with you right now. It's for the PS2. I remember when it came out and I bought it.
I'm not entirely. Well,
It
actually,
came
you're
out right after Tekken 3.
Okay, you're right. It was released on PlayStation 2. Excuse me, then I misconstrued it.
But it came out before Tekken 4 because we were all waiting for Tekken 4, and we got Tekken Tag as like an in between, and it was a great like in between. I love it.
Yes. So Tekken 3 was the one I actually played through the emulator, but this is a long time ago, mind you. So to unlock the gun, you have
Oh,
to.
you played through the emulator? Damn.
and I had never actually owned because I actually owned Marvel vs. Street Fighter, the Japanese version of the game that had one exclusive character that's only available in Japan, not anywhere else. Not anywhere else. That's what I want to tell you that. So in Tekken 3, I played through the emulator, but this was merely when I was just a child. We had
Right.
I think EPCXE. That's it. There you go. EPCXE.
See, growing up, I had the actual PS1, like the remake of the PS1, not the original PlayStation, but like the actual. Let me show you this shit. So I'm gonna bring back fucking memories. Hold on.
Oh shit! So, for that matter, I was able to play a Tekken Ball to unlock the gun, just to play it and actually unlock the ending of it, so that I would be able to see what was it like to be there. Now, mind you, again, this was because of the fact that he was a guest character in Tekken 3. So this wasn't the first time that Bandai Namco included a guest character. This is from another universe, or at least another. Look at that. Win back.
Yeah, it was too.
Ooh, fuck me. Damn. So while you're searching for that ZTP, the fact of the matter is, I have been able to complete all of the challenges in Tekken 3, and including one last character that was missing. And this is the original PS1, or is it?
No, this is the remake. This is the one that I got. This is the remake of the PS1. This is the well, it was called PlayStation, and then when they made the Slim, which is the first Slim. In case y'all motherfuckers don't know, the Slim has been coming out since the PS1. It's not a new trend that came out on the PS3. Okay, it was for the PS1, right? And I got the Slim. That was the first PS1 I got. So that's the Slim. That's the Slim.
Okay, now this actually is it because I actually came across those before or in my life, even if I never actually owned one before.
It was memories, and the packaging was so well worth it. This is an eBay website, but this is how it looks like. Let me show you the packaging.
I need to see the package of it, as a matter of fact. I mean, I never saw the package of how it looked like because it is so surreal, perhaps. I'm not wording it correctly. But goddamn. I feel like I'm gonna give you some shit.
See, there's the packaging.
Pardon me.
And you get all of that because I got in the demo disc. It came with that package. It came with the magazines, the PlayStation Network magazines, one controller, and the demo disc, so you can play like certain games. I remember one of the games that came out on the demo was Spyro, Spyro the Dragon. It was a demo of that. Crash Bandicoot, Off-Road Fury.
Crash Bandicoot.
Off-Road Fury 1, I think, and what was the other one? It was an X-Men game for the PS1, and that was the one that came with it, and I was livid because, I mean, not livid in a bad way, but like I was excited because when I saw all of these games coming out, plus I got Tekken. It was just like I was enjoying myself playing this wonderful game. And I don't know why, but like these consoles have a certain level of magic that brings a certain level of happiness to you. Like, especially when you're playing it on a CRT, like the special effects and the noise that it makes when you boot up the game. Like,
Yeah.
even now I listen to it and I'm like, damn, why can't Sony do this again? Like, why can't do that? Like, I miss that. Like, those were the days.
Okay, so to give you, did you not think the X-Men that was on PlayStation 1? Did you not think that it was X-Men Mutant Academy?
Let me see. Hold on.
Because that's what I was thinking of when you just said X-Men. Obviously, it is Mutant Academy, X-Men Mutant Academy. If you were thinking of that, then that would be one.
Let me see. I don't think it was this one. Let me see.
The X-Men Mutant Academy that was available on PlayStation 1.
Let me see.
Unless you didn't explicitly made it clear which game was that because I'm pretty certain that it was Mutant Academy. Unless I'm wrong about it.
Yes, it is Mutant Academy. Yeah, it is. The demo version looks The demo version looks different from the
Look at
finalized
that,
version.
Tekken Tag.
Yeah.
He got Tekken Tag.
Full screen in my Z2.
You got Tekken Tag? Let me see. Hold on. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. That's it.
For 20
That
pounds.
is it.
For 20 pounds. Damn.
20 pounds. Yeah.
No, I didn't get 20.
It's the sticker says 20.
Yeah, but look on the side. It's both
I
for
couldn't
20.
see it.
Yeah, both for 20.
Wait, let me see. Oh wow, $8. Eight pounds. I mean.
Both for 20, so I get both games for 20.
Oh, that's neat. Fucking better than GameStop. Shit. Wish GameStop will give you some shit like that. You get 4 games for $20. $20. Ain't giving you that shit.
And by the way, fuck GameStop about that. For another time. But I was right, Dan. You should have just said X-Men Mutant Academy on PlayStation 1.
You want to know why? Because the demo version looks different than the finalized version. In the finalized version, they make it more cartoony, but in the demo version, it looks a little bit more realistic.
I actually need to study about the major differences of the demo and
There's
the
a
final.
lot of big differences between the demo and the finalized version. Sometimes it looks better, sometimes it looks worse. It all depends on how they finalize it.
I actually have to study those and see what those are, so I can visually see what those were supposed to be, how they look differently from the demo to the final product. I have to look into that when I get the chance. But why didn't you just say X-Men Mutant Academy from the get-go?
Because when I typed X-Men Mutant Academy, it didn't look like the demo. And then once I typed the demo, I was like, oh, okay, so it's the same game, but they just changed the graphics a bit.
Then you should have just said it right from the get-go and not.
No, I didn't know. I literally didn't know. I had to Google it, find out, because I was looking at the graphics. I was like, oh, okay, how does this look like? It doesn't look like the game I remember. And then once I typed the demo, I'm like, oh, okay, this is the game. It's the same game. They just changed the graphics up.
Well, I would probably think they must have used the same engine as the Spider-Man from the early 2000s.
Yeah, they did.
Spider-Man, that's whatever Spider can. Can he swing from awhere? Can't you see? Just like that. Look out! Here comes Spider-Man.
Well,
Fuck
there you
me.
have it.
I can't even fucking stop remembering that fucking line of the song from the early 2000s of the Spider. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? How the fuck did I get my nostalgia? And mind you, GDPR, I played it on the PC, but god damn it, the PC version is so fucking trash. Every time I try to fucking play it,
what game?
the Spider-Man 2000 game on.
Why you don't play on the PS2?
Oh, it's fucking no! You misunderstood. Was it actually on a PS2? Because I'm pretty sure it was on PlayStation 1.
Oh, the original. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
The PS1 version looks so fucking worse because it looks like a PlayStation 1 version of a Spider-Man. It doesn't look any better. But on PC,
Well, I mean, it's for the PS1. It's the graphics are going to be dated.
yes, but on PC and on Dreamcast, believe it or not.
Well, the Dreamcast and the PC are stronger variants. Of course, like the Dreamcast remaster is going to look better because they have more power to update the graphics. But the PS1 is limited, so it can only do what it can output.
Yes, but on PC port, it's fucking trash. Fucking trash.
That's why you're supposed to play the original game on the original hardware. I don't care how bad the fucking graphics is, but back then when you grew up and if you were playing these games back in the early 90s or mid 90s or late 90s and you were enjoying it, you weren't giving a fuck about how realistic it looks, because back then you were enjoying it because it was a good game. Nowadays we look at games or like, if it doesn't look like a real tree or a real building or a real naked person, you're just be like, what the fuck is these polygons?
God
That's what it is. It feels like.
Like that's how I felt when I played Cyberpunk, and I was like, "What the fuck is that? What am I looking at? What are those pixels? What are those? What are those polygon? What are those sides? What am I looking
It
at?"
would be better than Superman 64.
Oh, that was bad. I know a friend who played that. I never ever played that game, but I've heard people say it was trash. It was horrible.
It's literally trash. Going through fucking rings.
And but see, that's probably the closest people are going to get to Superman, and maybe they want to enjoy it.
I don't know. That is trash.
Absolute stinky booty. So yeah. I mean, strictly butthole. That's what it is. But people, they play that butthole and they play with it for a very long time, and they get their little kicks out of it, and it was pretty dirty, but they got their kicks out of it. So that's all I can say about that.
At least nobody's going to be playing Crazy Boss on the Sega Genesis.
Now, this is where I've been contemplating if I should get myself a Sega Genesis, because since I'm an avid Sonic fan, I think I deserve to buy myself the original Sega Genesis, because I've never owned one. I owned the Saturn growing up, and I had the Dreamcast. I didn't own the original Sega Genesis, so I'm looking to see if I can get a working one, just to have it, just so I could enjoy it. And I don't need it because I can emulate the games, but I want to at least have something to play on the original hardware, like on a CRT, and just enjoy the classics,
And some
Yeah,
of these
but like,
stupid.
there's also another way you can try and check Sega Genesis. There's like a mod thing you can do for your Nintendo Wii that you have a.
Oh, I did that shit.
Yeah.
I did all of that. I modded my Wii, I modded my Wii U, I modded my Switch, and I was able to play emulated games. And that during that time, if you didn't have a good PC, like that was the way to play emulated games most of the time. Like if you get your Nintendo Wii, put your shit on like an SD card, and then emulate it and play it on the go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was what you had to do. You didn't have a gaming PC, that's what you had to do.
Oh my god, this is gonna so stupid. When I'm about to say this, but bear me on this. Because I can't control my jumps in the fucking air! You stupid fuck!
Sounds a little bit psychopathic. That's what it sounds like.
No, that's no. You don't mistake it for a psychopathic way. This is actually from a guy who I watched YouTube who was playing the goddamn Castlevania, the original Castlevania. Actually, Castlevania 3 comes to think of it. When he was trying to fucking kill the goddamn Dracula, and fuck it, that's what he said. Because I can't control my jumps in the fucking air. You stupid fuck! Did you not hear what I just said?
How could I not hear it? It was pretty loud on both ends of my ears.
Yeah.
And it would have actually bust your eardrums if I raised my voice up through the goddamn roof.
Alan, you think it would probably bust my eardrums and probably bust my headphones too?
Oh,
We've done all of that.
Then I went overboard with this. But this is why I had to demonstrate just for this purpose. I think the YouTuber name was Some Call Me Johnny. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, some call me Johnny. Yeah, that was his name.
That's the line that I quoted exactly for him, that he was dealing with the fucking problem with the fucking Dracula in Castlevania 3. You honestly thought this was a psychopathic?
Three forms of Dracula.
What was that?
Three forms of Dracula. Well, damn.
Well, fuck
I
me.
thought
I
it
should.
was the end. And if you die even once, you have to go all the way back to that exact stage.
Well, fuck me. I didn't even thought about that. Put me on a solo. Do you recognize this? This is.
Oh yeah, I recognize that. Yeah.
This is Summersby. That says here. I don't know if you can say it because it's so dark. It's
0% alcohol.
0% of alcohol. Yes, strawberry and lime.
Yeah, we have that with Heineken where it's 0% alcohol. It's just the Heineken taste, but it's like no alcohol with it.
No alcohol with it, huh? Well, that's actually just what I thought about that. And there were some particular ones that has 0%.
So it's basically like a drink, like a fruit drink, no alcohol.
Well, technically, there are some of it. In fact, I actually have a few of these that we're currently selling in my country. But don't say the name of our country because I want to avoid that.
I
We
all
have
got you.
Summersby, blueberry, apple, pear. I think there's a few other ones that I'm thinking off the top of my head. But you get what I mean. We sell those, but it actually contains alcohol in there, and it contains about 4.5% of alcohol.
Oh, that's minimal. Yeah.
That's minimal, yes. But on this one that I just showed you, it has 0% of alcohol, strawberry and lime.
Well, you might as well just drink juice. Like, you might as well have a Tropicana or drink something fruity, what's the point? I'm not discrediting it. Probably tastes really good. But if I'm going to have like a exotic drink, I'm going to make sure it has a little bit of buzz to it. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of, little twain and twa, just put it in there and then just, get lit a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to remember, don't be a stupid fuck!
But you at your home, like you at a car or something, like you just put a little bit of, a little bit of thing in there, have a good night, that's what you got to do.
But don't be a drunk ass motherfucker. You gotta have some moderation to
I
it.
figured we would just try this one.
Oh, this is Resident Evil 7?
No, this is actually a dinosaur game, survival dinosaur game. That's why
Oh.
I played recently. It's called The Isle. There used to be an older version of this called Legacy, but right now it's called like Evrima. Yeah.
CPP, I'm sorry I have to do this, but you're a dumb fuck. Dumb fuck.
Why is he a dumb fuck? That's actually pretty. Oh, me? Well, it looks like a Resident Evil game. It don't look like a dinosaur game. I haven't played Resident Evil 7, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's basically for that. It's for what I heard on Resident Evil 7. It's basically kind of in British because it takes place in Louisiana.
Oh, okay. See, always the demonic shit happens, or the supernatural shit happens in Louisiana. Tell you that I'm telling you, that state is curse. Curse, I tell you, curse.
I guess they did change it. It used to be Utah Raptor, but now it's Omni Raptor.
First witchcraft, now you got fucking dinosaurs running amok. Like, what the hell is you gonna have now?
Oh my god! Shit. God damn it, you're making me laugh the way you say it.
Actually, I'm gonna be this one. Faster growth.
You make me laugh at the wrong time, just the way you say it.
Yeah, because both of those games happen in Louisiana. So I'm saying, first you got magic, now you got dinosaurs. Like, what else you gonna have?
I mean, they had shape-shifting werewolves back in Louisiana too.
You see that shape-shifting werewolves? You got freaking what was it? What was the name of the creature? The Wolfman. The Wolfman is in freaking Louisiana.
I just realized something. They didn't add this, but they added that you can change the eye color. I know you can change colors on these, but not the eye color. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that. It's pretty cool.
You can customize shit?
Yeah, back in the Legacy, you can change the color design on here. Like, if I wanted to, like, have different pattern, there's pattern B, and it changes, like, the back and shit.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and there's like all that other stuff and shit. And like, I know they had a recent update that they're trying to add gore, like they had in the.
Hey, I'm not seeing anything out there. I'm not seeing anything out there.
They're adding the corpse decay and shit for other creatures to eat and shit. Because there's different dinosaurs that can eat rotten meat, at least from what I'm hearing, is like Ceratosaurus is gonna have a rotten meat eating display mechanic.
Hey, I'm not seeing shit out what you're trying to show us, like a character to switch to the this screen was displaying the goddamn game itself.
Is it not working? The fuck?
Okay.
Oh, it's working now.
There you go. That's the one I was thinking of.
It's fucking beautiful. Look at ancient Louisiana.
Oh, that is
It's weird.
bullshit.
No, but for real, though, Louisiana do be looking like that, though. I'm not joking. It looks like a fucking jungle wilderness. It's scary.
You're a dumb fuck. You're a dumb
No, I'm not. No, for real, past me. Yeah, it looks like that.
dumb fuck. Dumb
It
fuck.
is. It does.
Come on, man. I'm just giving you some shape, man.
Like it's below sea level, so yeah, it's pretty frightening.
Fuck me. Oh man, I'm gonna give you some shit for this.
Nick, my man, what's going on? The link is right in the live chat. It's pinned.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't be using this on StreamYard because I use OBS, but
That's definitely alligator.
yeah, this is actually the crocodile had said that eats dinosaurs. They get a huge gigantism.
Yeah.
So basically, it eats birds because birds are dinosaurs. So yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, you didn't miss that. We just started like 45 minutes ago, which is like nothing for me in my streams. I was just recapping what happened last time in the last stream and what happened with me during my time of being incognito. And so from there, I was able to just fill in,
Cool. You eat. Okay.
Oh, man,
just give people the tea in the form of one,
this fucking sound effect is what cracks me the fuck up. This one.
See, that's what the bird is going to be screaming when the crocodile eats it. So that's the noise it's going to be making.
And this. And this.
That's what happens when the human actually witness that and sees that, and that's the reaction they're going to be saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really so cool.
Oh my god, I can't stop laughing, ZTV!
You sure doesn't have alcohol in it? Because you sound awfully intoxicated.
No, the fuck I'm not, because it does not contain the fucking alcohol. What the fuck are you talking
You
about?
put a little twing twan in there. I see. Okay.
Fuck off, ZTV!
A little sparkles in there. A little bit of spice to it.
Well, I may be a fine, but come on, you gotta cut me some slack.
Yeah,
You gotta cut me some slack, ZTV.
Okay.
Okay. Slick, your screen is frozen, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hold up. How about now?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's good. It's all Gucci.
Yeah, for some reason, it's not. It's hard for me to play the aisle while playing on StreamYard, but.
Yeah, it's very CPU intensive when it comes to streaming, so that's the only thing.
Ooh, okay. I'm noticing something here. The crocodile just moved its eyes, which I believe it has that nictitating membrane right here.
Mm-hmm.
Every time when they close their eyes or blinking, they do just that.
Are you playing Alpha's World?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, Kevin! I swear to God. Well, we're watching the lizard creatures in their natural habitat, Kevin. And this is what we're doing. This is like Discovery Channel, okay? National Geographic. Speaking of National Geographic, I was watching this drug show. And let me tell you, the drug show on National Geographic is so interesting. I love it when they show humans on the Animal Channel and show how humans act like in their wild habitat, selling drugs and prostituting for crack. That is just. Listen, hey, guess what? You can say that my choices in programming is trashy, but that's fucking interesting. I love it. Anytime it comes on National Geographic, I always watch it.
Fuck me.
When people do that for crack, you know that.
They're selling the fucking cracks, cocaine, heroin, and
Meth.
methamphetamine.
Show you. Fuck you, but
Okay, Slick is frozen again, I think.
I think every time he tries to play is the game, it just ends up being frozen.
Yeah, it's very CPU. Oh, I like the water effects. I like that.
Effects I recently noticed because it looks pretty cool.
Does this game has ray tracing?
Huh?
Does this game have ray tracing? Because if it's ray tracing, I can see how it's affecting your CPU. Because let me tell you, guys, ray tracing, I don't really like to enable it. My computer can do ray tracing, and I can only hit up to 1080p with ray tracing. I don't really like to keep it on because I can't hit my 4K mark when the ray tracing is on. Because it lags like shit, and I just don't like it. Nick, what happened? What's going on?
Not much. I wasn't expecting a 4 stream.
It's a late stream, recap of what happened in the previous streams and just, doing a late, early morning Christmas Eve stream, I guess.
Yeah.
Slick, you gotta pay attention to the timer.
No, that's fine. I'm just safe logging. That's just safe log out. I just
Okay, then that makes sense.
When I save my character.
That makes sense. Okay. I think I'm about to sneeze. Just give it. Fuck.
Bless you.
That's the most fakest sneeze I've ever heard.
Hey, I just sneezed. It was no fucking fake ass sneeze. What the fuck did you just say?
Just like that accent.
Fuck off! Fuck off, ZTV. Fuck off!
Like, seriously.
Like seriously.
Oh my god, I feel like I would make fun of.
So it's coming down to the end of the month and the end of the year. And I told we're watching National Geographic as we speak with Slicklink. So I told Arthur a long time ago, I said, are you going to get yourself a gaming controller? Because you should at least get something by the end of the year. I mean, there's no excuse. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Because I'm joining you guys on Fortnite because I already got myself a gaming headset for strictly. Because I have two kind of headsets. Well, I have a microphone I'm using now. But I have a headset that's for work, and now I got a headset for gaming. So I have two kinds, and this is the one I'm going to use for when I play Fortnite with you guys. So.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to play Fortnite with you, actually. It'd be fun.
Absolutely. I was going to plan on doing my PS5, but I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to play on my PC, and that's how I'm going to do it.
did you see my message on Discord?
Let me see. Hold on. I'm scared to go on Discord because I got so many messages. When you're gone for like a week, people be like messaging you like crazy. Oh. Okay, let me hear this.
I'm telling you that now.
How did I know? Okay, hold on.
Let me put
You
that
know what?
shit
I got an
on
idea.
there. Oh my god, I think Slickling has a trick up his sleeve.
Kevin, what else is new with that?
Yep. Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
it's
like
the
the
Kevin
new
Smith.
N-word at this point. It's like the new N-word at this point. And,
I've been like, I just want.
yeah, it's like the new N-word. I think people just say it because it's the first insult that comes off the top of their head, so they just say it, Then when you confront them on it, they say, but I don't even mean it. I didn't mean to say it. I was just upset and angry, and it just came out of my mouth.
You want to see the true Arthur?
What the fuck
What
is
the
that?
hell?
What?
Is that
Yeah,
Arthur?
it's loading in. It's just loading in. Sorry.
Guy's coat is sticking his head out.
Hold up.
Oh my god, the way you said what the fuck is that?
Everything was just popping up, pop, 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 like a popcorn effect.
Yeah, that's usually how it looks like
Is that Arthur?
when it loads in.
Well, we're watching things in its natural habitat on National Geographic, the video game series. That's what we're watching.
They made a game based off
Well,
National
for sure, we're
Geographic.
watching Alf as well.
This is Louisiana, ancient Louisiana. So, yeah.
Louisiana.
But it's funny because Louisiana looks like that now. So it's like, it's not really a big difference.
That's probably Louisiana post 2005.
The only difference is that it has more water, but it still looks like that.
Yeah.
But you got to remember that Louisiana is filled with swamps.
Because it's below sea level.
It's
Yeah,
the
Yes,
Arthur.
and and not to mention the bayous.
Yeah, that thing was cross-eyed already.
It's really hot and the land is very fertile, so that explains why you got all these jungles and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what Slick said to all his men.
Oh my god. I can't do this shit. Damn it.
But I'm using that in a joyful way.
Oh, there's a lot of
Okay,
food.
Slick, I think it's frozen again on your end.
Fuck.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if I could be able to clear screen it while I'm streaming my playing this game, you know?
Yeah, it's very CPU intensive, I can tell.
That Slick lad.
This sci-fi noise is what I really fucking enjoy it.
I thought you were playing the game while Slick was
No,
playing
the sound
Game
effects.
of the Reptiles.
Oh no, those are the sci-fi sound effects that I fucking adore so much. They really are my fucking favorite of the bunch.
Bones.
That one I fucking like. God damn!
Yeah, right now, oh, it's from a dead body.
Did you guys, speaking of oh my god. What is that?
A dead body.
Oh.
All raptorality. Yeah. You know what they call
Oh,
it.
cannibalism.
Hey, look, Slick just killed Cobra.
What?
That was funny.
Okay, now that I have to put that on the spot right now. I have to put that.
That
on
was
the spot
totally
right now.
on fleek. That was a good one.
Look at the fucking face. Look at the fucking face. It's right there, ZTV, on my fucking profile. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
I see Dashi. See it. See him.
Yeah, I had to fucking laugh out on the fucking spot right there. I had to fucking do it,
What,
ZTV.
What I said or something else.
No, my reaction to what you said. But what I was going to say, there is this new game coming out for a very old series. I saw the new Transformers, and I'm a big fan of Transformers. I love the franchise. It's coming out for the Okay, it's everything is black.
Oh, you know what? I got
Yeah,
Hold up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna log out.
Oh, I thought the dinosaurs went extinct already. I thought the meteor already hit it, and that's what we're seeing, the remains, the leftovers.
I think I know what you're talking about. The brand new Transformers. Is it a
I got
movie
no
or a
idea.
game?
Game is called Transformers Reactivate. It's coming for the PC next year, so I'm gonna.
Also, there's a movie Transformers as well, Beast.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Beast Wars, the Beast Wars saga. Thank God. I was waiting for them to get to the Beast Wars arc.
I remember that show.
the Predacons and the what was it? The Maximals, you know.
Here's one I'm actually going to
You
do.
said
I'm gonna
Predators?
include my videos that I currently have on the.
That too. The Predators are also in it.
Is that okay? So you said predators. I guess they're dinosaurs. Then?
They are. Megatron is a dinosaur.
Oh my god!
He's no, I'm serious. Like,
Oh yeah, there's
You
a
know?
robotic dinosaur. Yeah, I didn't know that shit. There was a
After
piece
seeing
Yeah.
that movie,
yeah, well, you know, yeah, he's the main villain. You know, in the movie, that's what he is. He's one of the main villains.
So fitting that shall be your last.
Let me show you this. Hold on, guys.
Heroic words, Optimus. So fitting that shall be
This ain't
your
working.
last.
We should melt it down for ammo. And we're live. Sequencing at 17%. Loading memory core now.
It's all the same. Only the names will change. And every day it seems we're wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home.
All right. Let's get lucky.
'Cause I'm a cowboy on a steel horse ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive.
I think that was Bumblebee.
that looks like it's on
Wow.
YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, in about maybe 2 to 3 weeks next year, on my birthday, I'm gonna get a PS5.
You're gonna get a PS5? Well, you better reserve for that because let me tell you. Oh! I have.
The fuck is this shit?
What's going on?
Oh no, that's
What the heck is that?
The acro
the T-Rex.
right now.
A Bulbasaur.
Seriously.
This is the weirdest version of Pokemon I've ever seen.
Did you see that new Pokemon game that you can kill Pokemon and shoot it with a gun? Yes. I'm gonna show. Hold on. I'm buying it. I don't give a fuck what Peter says. I'm buying it.
Oh, please, please don't mention Peter.
Peter, not Peter.
Peta.
I know my New York accent can be a little
ethical,
bit frustrating, but it's
human
Peter.
animal or something, whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
People who harm animals. Because remember they tried to cancel Pokemon for promoting animal violence back in the day, you know. But they failed.
Pokemon Go. You need to quit
Yeah, this
streaming.
is also when the Isle Legacy had better, like a different night vision. Yeah, right now I'm just having it on night vision.
The heck?
The fuck? Oh my god. This is just so fucking creepy looking at this. I don't know what the fuck it's. I'm banging the fucking door car. God damn.
You are tinged with pedophilia.
Merry Christmas Eve, Tricky. Welcome to the panel. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Tricky.
Now you're watching Pokemon with violence and guns and cannibalism, and they eat the Pokemon too.
How did you like to eat Pokemon?
They shoot the Pokemon with guns and they kidnap them. This is how the manga of Pokemon is, by the way. Like, the manga in Pokemon is brutal.
Yeah, I heard it was
Power World. Getting it.
I'm not.
This is what Pokemon used to be like. This is what Pokemon used to be like back in the day. You know, if you read the manga, they used to kill the Pokemon and eat them. Like, you ever wondered like what the humans eat? Like, do they eat real animals? In the manga, they used to eat Pokemon. That's how they do it.
I think you heard about Ash Ketchum. He's leaving, and Pikachu.
The voice actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't like it ever since they replaced Veronica Taylor. You know, Veronica was the one that that's the original Ash Ketchum voice, the old one, which was the best one. Ever since they replaced her, I never really care for Ash Ketchum voice. So the fact that this one is leaving, you know, good riddance. Ain't nobody can do it as good as Veronica.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And the way I behave is this is not because of I'm intoxicated, but because of the way I drank and the way you say it.
You have a little bit of twang in it. Yeah, don't lie. A little bit of cush in it. You know.
That was just cliche.
I could have sworn they had guns. They did in the original Japanese, but even the Japanese version today, they remove the guns because it's offensive, because people don't like seeing, you know, other humans kill animals or Pokemon in this case. But in the original Pokemon, especially in the manga, they used to hunt the Pokemon down by killing it and not fainting, killing. Okay? Not it fainting and getting tired. Death to all of them. Yep. Death.
A little bit of slip in that.
And they eat them too. They eat the Pokemon.
I'm not cannibalism.
Wow.
No, the humans eat the Pokemon. You ever wonder what they eat? They eat the Pokemon.
I know one thing. I'm not buying that game.
What game?
Why it ruins your childhood?
Yes.
Well, I mean, this is what Pokemon originally was before they made it family friendly.
I don't believe that.
That's how the original Pokemon was, you know?
I don't believe that.
Okay.
You don't have to believe it. I can show you the manga. The manga is brutal.
Okay. Fuck this shit. I'm putting this on right now. Put me on the solo CDP, please.
Okay, gotcha. Hold on.
Sounds like
this is the fucking reaction every time I see somebody who that ruins their fucking childhood. I'm sorry, but what?
Sounds like JonTron a little.
No.
I thought it was JonTron. I was gonna say that's what he says.
I thought that look. You thought he was constipated.
Well, Dashi always looks constipated, you know, especially when he's playing the video game.
Well, no shit, yeah, but every time he's fucking angry, he doesn't even fucking look like it. He's fucking constipated, motherfucker. See, did I talk fast to anybody? Any one of you, motherfucker?
Yes.
You sound like a wannabe black person right now, Firelord.
Fuck off! I'm not even trying to be a fucking wannabe black ass motherfucker. That I don't even try to do that. Fuck off!
Yeah, you are.
Fuck off! I'm talking like a fucking yakko for some reason. I don't even give a fuck out what anybody else says.
It's like a combination of some white guy from Staten Island and Bernie Mac mixed together. That's what it sounds like.
Well, I'm talking like a fucking yakko. Who the fuck do you think you are? Yakko from the Animaniacs.
My friend said,
I'm being so fucking
come back.
Okay, okay, I'm just being fucking stupid. Excuse me for my stupidity.
Oh shit, that looks good. And that's wait, hold on, wait. I gotta play this. Hold on, wait. What the fuck are you looking at, Slick? Wait, what was that?
Oh yeah, that's my video. I have the video of the Resident Evil 4 of the original Resident Evil 4. Guys,
Sponsor for Slick Link. Yeah.
This stream brought to you by Capcom.
Haha, don't sue me. Cause don't do me like you do the Sega fan base. Okay.
yeah, this is basically Resident Evil 4. Actually, Resident Evil 2 and shit, but can't wait for that RE4 remake
Got
though.
some business to take care of. See you later.
You know, it'd be funny if she would have just farted right in his face like that. You know, I'm just saying.
I mean, we are that daddy, man.
It ain't hard to get again, huh?
I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar is dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't
I
you
called
give
him
up
the
and let
midget.
Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence, just because you killed my small-time subordinate.
Sadler, you're small time.
Oh. Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
My fucking god.
I got all this good shit here.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The WB made
Now.
family-friendly thing.
They did, yeah. In case you guys don't know, WB is Warner Brothers, which is also for kids.
WB.
The best thing that came out of it was Animaniacs. That was probably the closest to edgy they've probably gotten. And after that, yeah, they kind of went and make it family friendly.
A Switch! What a surprise!
Let me show this. Hold on, Slick. I'm gonna show this. Let me show this.
Open
Hold on.
Sesame!
Wait, hold on.
Open Sesame.
Open Sesame!
Well, that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. All right. Let me show this clip. Hold on, guys.
Now,
play
what
this.
is this? Pearl Abyss. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. This is so happy. What? Is this what the game looks like? There's not real footage.
Whoa.
That looks good.
What? Oh my god. This is insane. How is this like Pokemon though? Okay. All right. What is that? What? Oh my god! This is like Spectrobe's battle. What is that thing? What is?
Balls of Fury.
Oh my god!
Look at that reptile.
This is like Spectrobes meets Pokemon meets Baymax.
Arthur's in this game, I guess.
Oh my god. Was involving children.
Okay. I don't know what that is. That a kite. Yeah, let's throw a kite in the game. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. What? Pokemon doesn't look a fraction this good.
This is what the new gen of Pokemon should have looked like, but nope.
I'm confused at what the point of the game is, but it's... You have a battle disc? Okay, heart emoji. This is so cool. This is, you fight with your monsters?
I'm gonna get this game too.
There's just lit. What is this video? What is this? Huh? Is that a Bakugan?
I know this ain't PS4 graphic. This is definitely PS5.
What is this?
It's Xbox Series X.
Yep, because the graphics are too good. Look how realistic that water looks.
I'm so invested in this. Yeet. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that's kind of perfection.
That is a build an ant horde, anteater, build a bear. Oh yeah, the car's just driving through that.
Yeah, it's definitely in Japan.
I don't know what is happening. If you made me take a test on what I just watched, I would fail.
Dokev.
What is this game? Get all the latest news. I'm confused. People
Dokev.
said that this is a Pokemon killer.
Can
I
you
hate
use
that
somebody
term.
else,
We can
guys?
agree that this
Okay.
game is beautiful. I don't know what it's about, but it looked like Spectrobes battling meets Kingdom Hearts. After all these years, this is where you expect Pokemon games to get into. It's not wrong, but this is obviously not going to be on the Nintendo Switch. It's
Can't even run on the Switch.
You're just wrong. This is a
What the fuck?
Can't even run on the Switch. Let me see if it's out now. Hold on. Let me see.
I don't think it's even out yet.
Dokev. It was released. The trailer was released. Yup, coming out. It's coming out on the PS4?
What?
Yeah, PlayStation 5, PS4, Xbox One, PC, Xbox Series X and S. No Switch.
It's too good for the Switch.
Yeah, they will overload the Switch. Switch can't even handle a lot of ports, to be honest with you. I'm just going to keep it real. Could barely handle Sonic fucking Frontiers. I can tell you that. That shit was playing in 19 frames. I'm telling you. It was running so bad.
So bad that it was not even going to be released on Nintendo Switch. So fuck that shit.
Are you seeing Chinese?
Hell
Well,
no.
You have a PS. Well, then you're in luck. Because you can probably play this game in 720p. That's what's going to be running on. It definitely ain't going to be running in 1080p. I can tell you that much.
I have a PS4 too, but I'm getting a PS5.
I have a PS4 as well.
If you have a PS4 Pro, okay, I'm going to say this, guys. If you have a PS4 Pro, I would not upgrade to a PS5 yet. The reason why, unless you're going to get like Ratchet and Clank or Rift Apart, which is an exclusive, that's the only reason, because that's really the reason why I bought it. I'm gonna don't judge me here, but the only reason why I got a PS5 is so I can play Ratchet and Clank or Rift Apart, right? That was the only reason, because I'm a big fan of the series. So
I have a very good reason why I want to get a PS5. A very good reason.
well, I'm pretty sure everyone has some good reasons, but I like to hear it.
Gotham Knights.
Yeah, that's coming out too as well.
It's
And also for
already
the
out.
PC. Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's
Oh
out
shit! Hold on.
It's
Wait,
on
hold
PS5.
on.
I'm not sure about the PC.
Well, if it's going to be for the PS5 and Xbox, it's going to be for the PC, because they always do it like that.
It's Final Fantasy VII Part 2. It's not out on PS4.
Yeah, they're gonna remake. Yeah, with ray tracing. Which again, I don't understand why anyone would want to use ray tracing. That shit's gonna be playing in 30 frames. I mean, come on.
The Matrix game.
Yeah, I played a demo. That demo was lit. I love it. Lit. It's lit. Tricky. I wish I had a PS2, N64, Xbox 360, and a Sega. Okay, so I own a PS2. I had give away my N64. I have an Xbox 360, but it's broken, and I don't have a Sega Genesis. I always wish I had a Sega Genesis. My friend had a Sega Genesis, and I was always jealous because the packaging was pretty beautiful. I never gotten it. But I got the Super Nintendo, but I never got Sega
Me too.
Genesis.
So mine's a very good reason why I want a PS5.
I think anyone who wants the PS5, I think for this generation, you should only get it for exclusives. Like, that's probably the only reason why you should buy it. Because a lot of the titles are released for the Xbox Series S and X as well.
I'm getting it like probably next month, maybe 2.
I want to be a retro gamer. Yeah, see, Tricky, you have the equipment, you have the PC, right? I assume that you open it. I pretty much assume that you open it. You can play your retro titles like if you have a capture card, and you can make sure it's, you know, AV compatible and not HDMI, because you want it to hook up to your retro devices. So you can do that, you know. It's just, you have the equipment, you just have to have the time and put out the footage.
Get emulators as well. Emulators.
No, but it's like, I get where Tricky's coming from, because when you play a game on an emulator and then you play the game on the actual console, it's like a different feel to it. I've actually compared the footage. I was watching a Let's Play of someone playing A Link to the Past, and the gameplay literally looks different on the Super Nintendo than it does on an emulator. Hold on, let me show you the footage. Hold on.
Plays a fence to make, because I play Link to the Past.
Okay, Kev, we know you're the Link to Past master. Okay, we know that.
No, I play randomizers myself.
Yeah, Kevin does the randomizer. He does the hard shit on A Link to the Past. He plays, I think, did you play Parallel Worlds? You play that?
Yeah, I played it.
You beaten it? Oh, yeah, it's hard. It's a hard one. But yeah, let me show you this footage. Hold on.
I couldn't find the last key, like the last key for the door, only around the world. Other than that, I could have beat it.
Oh my god, I can't even stop laughing at my own. I can't believe I was being so fucking stupid, but at the same time, it was so fucking funny.
Well, Fire Lord, we know you're drunk. That's all I gotta say.
Mildly drunk. I want to make that abundantly clear. Mildly drunk.
Legend of Zelda. Link to the Past.
Completely.
Listen to that epic music.
See, this is
We're gonna do 100%
from the actual Super Nintendo.
every piece, every single item. Things to do in order.
Shout out goes to Mr. Tactic Gamer. I know him. He's a good friend of mine from a long time ago. So I was rewatching this. I was like, he played this on his actual console, the actual Super Nintendo.
Yeah, in fact, I still have the game itself.
Yeah,
on
the only
the
thing is, how can you use that to put it on YouTube?
And you know it's the actual Super Nintendo, because you can hear the noise that's coming out of it.
Please help me. Disembodied voice, I will help you. I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. I am Zelda.
I do remember Nicktoons Unite.
I remember that game too.
Has done something to the other missing girls. Now only
I have to get that racing game that's for Nickelodeon. I forgot the name of
Nicktoon
that.
Racing?
Yeah, it has all the Nickelodeon characters, and it's like Mario Kart style.
Dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Link wakes up. Think I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Epic lies. Yes, we're playing that Zelda game where Link has pink hair.
I actually seen parts of it, especially from Some Call Me Johnny.
Grab hearts for no reason.
So this is how it's gonna look like when you record from a Super Nintendo, the actual Super Nintendo.
Way to go, guys. We already plowed through this.
Let me switch to the real me.
I didn't know he was not gonna make another appearance in his own game for a while. Actually. I think it's in Skyward Sword New. It's in Twilight Princess.
I think it's both of them.
Such an epic item. So we can't go here.
It's called goes into the
There's a
past.
secret route into the castle.
Oh, it's the past.
Log. Oh.
And suck your laggy,
Go up this long path.
as always.
That fall part is where I laugh at
Wait,
it.
we're going for
Bam!
Act 2.
There you go,
Zelda.
Tricky.
We talked to our uncle.
BAM!
There's a way to
Boom!
get involved in this.
That was nice. That was nice.
The fighter shield and the fighter sword. No, it
Tricky
doesn't
to the
actually.
chest.
The Game Boy Advance version
Yeah,
also
in this
has
game,
the GI and
so
the
the
fucking
box section is
Twin
stronger than the
Sword.
sword, so we'll probably use a lot of pots.
Sounds like you far away.
Jokes out now, guys.
Oh, I was saying that in Blink
Magic. See, Lantern doesn't run on Lantern fuel in this game, it runs on magic. Magic!
Wait, why did you put the mic in your mouth, not the cock in your mouth?
It was a long time ago. This was in 2012, I think.
Anyways,
A decade ago.
right, so we're in the castle now. Our uncle did
Like
not
when he
make a great
recorded this, he recorded this in
probably gonna be
2012.
difficult to getting to this point with
Well, that's what I say. That's why I said a decade ago.
The controller using an actual Nintendo
You do
actual Super. Let's go and control's a little sticky. It needs to be cleaned up. Hasn't been played in a long time. Yeah, got my heart piece. So basically, Zelda is in the bottom of the castle.
Is that his
and
first
I
time
didn't
playing the
do
game?
a practice playthrough of this game.
Huh?
I did look up
Hold on, let me hold on. What you were saying?
What was it? Was that his first playthrough?
Yeah, I think it's his first playthrough. Yeah, he never. You were 11 and 12. I was 20 in 2012.
Me too. I was 20.
Yeah, I was 22. Well,
I was around. Fucking hell! I can't even think. Like straight in my goddamn head. I was 16 at that point.
Oh wow. Well, you're only like 4 years younger than me and Kev.
no.
No. I'm actually somewhat mistaken. Let me correct that.
Because I was 20 back in 2012.
Okay, no, never mind. I got it.
You got it.
Yeah, this was a video I made on my phone actually. Me make sure playing shitty games on my
How do you feel now, Mr.
Me,
Krabs?
Sonic.
Oh no! You just suck at this game.
Don't suck at this game.
You played Mega Man?
My ass.
Dragon's Lair.
Oh, that game.
The NES version. All this free games.
NES, that's NES
Oh, that's
graphics?
bullshit.
Yeah,
my God!
That's really good for NES.
Yeah,
But the game is shit.
It's
good.
shit, but it looks
Sucks.
good.
Like the gameplay on the
Shut the fuck up.
2012 was
you
back when
and the
channels like
wire.
Mondo Media and Machinima was still pop. Yeah, remember that? Yeah.
You got
I remember
killed
the Let's
fucking
Players
door,
like
dude.
Chugga Conroy and
That's supposed to happen.
No, it's not.
who was the other one?
You're probably gonna have to kill the dragon.
Who was the other one? Chugga Conroy. And this is before PewDiePie, thank God.
Proton John.
This game is bullshit.
No, they came out before. Well, yeah, Proton John came out in 2014, 2015. Who was
There's
the other
Nintendo
one?
Capri Sun.
Nintendo Capri Sun. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, look, it's Coco sticking his head out.
Oh yes, so the Wii emulator.
Yep.
See, when you didn't have a good PC back then, this was the way how to play emulated games. And
No, not the horrors within. The shitty horror game.
The fucking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Or the shittiest game that's ever played.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
No!
I never
The
played
game
this.
that's debate of AVG.
I don't even know why I agreed to this.
Oh my God!
God, it's
Like
so
playing
fucking
Blab.
awful.
Great. Look at this. Look, you can't even attack bitches.
It's fucking awful.
Yeah, it's true that you
Can't even fucking defend yourself against enemies.
All you can kill is a
And all you
fucking
can do
bee.
is kill a fucking bee.
That's off then.
What kind of shitty? What is this?
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Everyone wants to fucking kill you.
Yep. Yeah, this is how shitty it is.
I mean, he's freaking floating in the air as he jumps.
Ah, shit. You're coming Jekyll.
A game like that.
Or is it Hyde? Fuck
Yeah.
Hyde.
It was in town, and they showed all these games on a big screen.
You got the super wave. What the fuck are you doing? You're just dying.
Man, I think it was Man. Shooting ducks.
Greatest game ever.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Look at his stern face. That makes his face.
Let's see. We got.
Mason's having a baby.
Yeah, let's play something better.
Yeah, Slick got him. I'm pregnant, so that's he's just taking his time during his pregnant life. Slick was not wasting any time. He's like, "Yup, I'm knocking you up."
We got he's coming across the fucking thing. Oh, there he goes.
I was trying to do my best fucking what is it called?
Are you trying to commentate on that shit, the fucking racing game?
He did a good job. Like Slick can be a very good commentator.
Yeah, I think Spike Mike is pretty good.
I don't like Exit Bike because Mario Kart ruined it for me. Mario Kart had to have Exit Bike stages, and ever since then, I never really fucked with Exit Bike for that.
There was Exit Bike 64.
That was the beast, though.
Mario Kart Wii ruined it for me, and Mario Kart 8.
I remember that
Nintendo, you can go to hell. Because I've gotten in last place so many times because of those stages.
Oh boy.
Cheating ass fucking racers. 2012 was back then. Not gonna lie, I'm a fan of PewDiePie, Markiplier. Okay, so I like Markiplier. Jacksepticeye, I see him on Disney XD because now he has a partnership on Disney. So he's on Disney XD. So I see him on TV.
What the fuck?
Hey, I'm going to debate with you right now. I said, you want to blame it on the fucking...
Felix the cat? Oh, fuck yeah.
What the fuck?
You're shit.
Wait a minute.
No, the racers are fucking cheating because they don't like blacks, and every time they target me when I'm racing, I play as my me character, all right? And they always target me. Shit.
Oh, maybe it is.
What? To tell them to not target me. They always do it. Anytime I'm literally in the zone and I'm in a good streak, everybody bum rushes me, hit me as as my character, and oh sure, Tricky.
Welcome to fucking Felix the Cat on NES.
I heard this.
Why do they always target you, ZDB? I don't understand.
Because I'm black.
Cat died.
My main character's black.
Has to be more than that.
No, it's true because there was one episode that I'll never forget when I don't play as my me character, they don't target me as much. But the moment I play as my me character, are you gonna hit me with a bunch of red shells? Okay, I see you. All right. Fucking racist bitches.
I get fucking hit with red shells, fucking blue shells, everything on the fucking...
We all get hit with those shells, but I got hit more frequently to end up in 12th place. Okay?
Yeah.
And I used to hate that. And I never used to do it when I didn't play as my me character. But when the moment I started playing as my me character, the inner racist comes out.
You can play
Is that Sailor Moon reptile style? What the fuck was that?
Oh, this was a Monster Hunter World joke. I had to use that as a fucking...
Sailor Moon Lizard Edition.
The frick? Sailor Lizard?
This was,
Sailor Reptile.
Next you play one. Next one was Fortnite.
Oh, I love this Astalos one. That's fucking cool.
I was looking at my phone at the time because I was cool and shit.
Alright. Let's go find more Jaggerses.
I know, right?
Yeah. Enough searching for monster girls.
What do you think of Spaz Kid in 3D? Who the F is that? Who that?
Who that?
Oh, there's another great Jagras?
You'll probably see me. Unless I'm wrong.
Oh shit! I'm about to kill motherfucker!
You jump swinging.
Animated from Newgrounds. What? Let me hold on. Let me Google his work.
Fucking mean to my Palico. Oh boy, could we treat your fucking Palico?
What's wrong with hurting your Palico?
Oh my god, this
Especially when it's your childhood cat. You're just abusing the fuck out of it.
Oh.
Because you named
Oh,
it
he makes
Patches.
cartoons like Onigi cartoons.
Only plays
Oh,
with
shit, Pat's
friends.
looking right at me.
Oh my god, Slicker, you have to be, you have to have the funniest laugh that I come across.
And
No
she's
offense.
mad that she doesn't want.
Yeah,
that
that was
she's
some good shit. I had
wanting
to
you to
watch
shove
it.
her into your asshole. I didn't mean to shove you in my asshole.
Is that Venti in the background?
Yep, that's Mason. Being Mason.
Yeah, Mason.
Slapping people in their assholes. Yep, typical Mason. I'm just saying.
It's 2023, so.
Great. Oh, it's right over here. All right. Time to get my Raider ride. Get my Jagras taxi. Track.
Boy, well, speaking of assholes, Lennon, what's going on?
Hey, DCB, do you want to remember the ROM hack I used to play? That KGB to death, remember him?
Yes, Rawlings' friend, ex-Rawlings X, yeah.
Bruce Campbell versus Gannon.
Bruce Campbell versus Gannon.
is wonderful.
That was going back memories back in 2011. I remember when he first showcased that.
You're gonna die.
I played it and I was like, oh hell no, I can't do this shit. But you did it.
Mason.
Where you at?
I'm at area 2.
I'm actually looking at it right now.
Is it still there? Hold on, let me see. Oh wow.
Load of hacks.
That's a lot of ROM hacks.
There's a lot. There's actually making a couple more.
You little bit, buddy. What's going on? Enjoy your Christmas Eve. This is a very late Christmas Eve stream that we're doing. You know what I want them to do? I want them to make like a ROM hack for Link's Awakening for the Switch and or Link to the Past. I mean Link Between Worlds, and recreate old Zelda games with it. That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I can understand. Yeah.
You know.
Lurly.
Late and early.
Oh, Zippy, I was going to go back into the discussion.
Be the best friend since I've known the longest.
Zippy, I was actually going to ask, go back to the discussion.
Nostalgia galore. Catch it.
Oh, you want to see some fucking mod madness?
Oh my god. What you were saying, Firelord?
I wanted to go back into the discussion in regards to Tekken 8. I'm a bit concerned about the new mechanic they added.
Okay, so let me I was going to show that. Hold on.
The new mechanic they added is the hit system. It's entirely separate thing from its own, from Rage Arts, as far as I'm aware of. They actually confirmed that, and I was under the suspicion that they added that, but they wanted to go on offense over defense. Oh no, that fucking Mudahar right there. What the fuck am I looking at, Slake? That fucking Mudahar thing.
Next mod.
Yes. So let's take a look at that. This was made in Unreal Engine 5, for as far as I'm able to discern.
ジン。
さあ全人類よ、世界を闘争で満たせ。
I love Paul Phoenix' new look. And Jack. And King. But Lars look the same.
お前を殺し、すべてを終わらせる。俺の血を引いていながらこの程度か。
Also, I'm shocked Jin didn't age.
守れないのか。もろもろのままこと罪汚れ清めましょう。
Yes, Jun Kazama is a playable character.
Jun Kazama.
June without an E.
Tekken 8.
I hate that ad brand.
Yeah, I mean another exclusive for a reason. You should get Tekken. Tekken 8. Oh, is this the gameplay? Hold on. Wait.
This was announced before a Game Awards show.
Okay, I want to see the gameplay. Hold on. Why do okay, so this is a good discussion. And this is something that I've been talking to a couple of people about, of how modern video games are becoming like movies, interactive movies, rather than actual video games. So nowadays we've been looking at games that we pay attention to the graphics and we're like, whoa, this is beautiful because it looks very real. But here's the thing. The games back then didn't look so real, but we enjoy it because of how the game was integrated and the memories that it can actually do. And I think the reason why a lot of these games become lackluster is because they put all their effort into making it look beautiful instead of making it more noteworthy. And I think that's the issue when it comes to modern day gaming, is that it's less about the gameplay or the memories from the gameplay and more about how pretty it looks.
I mean,
that's.
I mean, take a look at the example of the Metal Gear Solid, for Christ's sake. Did it actually look like a fucking movie to you?
What, Metal Gear Solid?
Yes, Metal Gear Solid. That's what I legitimately asked. Did it look like
the original one, the 2D one?
No. The other one in 3D form, polygonal ones.
Well, it was supposed to be, like realistic. Tricky says, I don't think the graphics should matter. I mean, isn't the whole point of video? Yeah, and that is why the Switch is not competing with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. And I appreciate that because it's doing its own thing and it's trying to deliver gameplay over delivering graphics. And I appreciate that. I really do. But nowadays, it seems like the modern day video game fan base appreciates how pretty it looks, how realistic it looks. You have a new hardware, will show us the realistic graphics that the hardware can do. And it really tests out the maximum capabilities of these consoles, but also it makes the game kind of void. It fills a void of emptiness. And it looks kind of dead at times. It's just pretty graphics, but no depth to it, and it's kind of, I've seen this common trend where a lot of developers, they focus more on how pretty the game looks versus how the game can be an interactive experience. Sega should go back to we've been waiting for the listen, Tricky. We've been waiting for the Dreamcast 2 for the longest. Yeah. And I don't think we're going to get that. I would not want Sega to come back. I would hope that Sega partners up with Nintendo and create their own console. If anything, if Sega does come back, I would think that would be a way for them to return. Just merge yourself with Nintendo, create your own console, and then, have once enemies become allies,
Yeah. I can see it happening.
Oh, that's one Gary's on video on.
So in regards to Tekken 8, I'm a bit concerned about the mechanics that they added for the heat attack, the heat system in there. And people were wondering if this is going to affect the gameplay because honestly, it would. And that's a bit of a concerning. And I would understand the reasoning behind that, but at the same time, are they really that much of a concern when the Heat system is going to be implemented and they would go on the offense over defense? That's what they were discussing about it.
I mean, they're kind of like making it more balanced, and they're kind of doing a new spin on it. They're trying to make it different from the conventional format that Tekken usually has to offer. So, I mean, we'll see how it's implemented. I can't really say much.
I mean, let's be honest here. I think their own version of the Street Fighter V Trigger, because Tekken is like their own version of Tekken V Trigger, but it's a Heat system. So. I don't know. I'm a bit conflicted on that.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm definitely gonna play the PC version, because that's like, I gotta play it on there. I don't think the graphics should matter. I mean, isn't the whole point of video game is to have fun? Yeah. I love 16-bit graphics. Me too. That's why I like Cuphead. Cuphead is a great example of a game that doesn't have to be graphically impressive, but it could be definitely a memorable experience.
Indeed. As a matter of fact, I actually prefer the 16-bit graphics of anything. Even in the fighting game ones that actually has a 16-bit graphics of it. So in that essence, I think it is really fucking good.
Yep.
Like, for instance, like, let me show you this. Hold on.
A perfect example of this is the X-Men vs. Street Fighter and the Capcom ones.
This is where they try to make video games seem more like a movie. And, I'll just show you this.
Stop playing with the light, god damn it!
Stop trying to set the mood.
Stop playing with the light, god damn it!
Oh god.
You sound like somebody I went to high school with who said something like that.
I actually went to McDonald's yesterday.
What you say, Kev?
I went to McDonald's yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got myself a McFlurry.
Did you get a McFlurry? Oh shit.
Yeah, they're not even hiding. That's
Like
supposed to be McDonald's.
this is pretty much what you're gonna be. Okay. I mean.
There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
I mean, how is this memorable?
Hope they won't shoot me down.
Looks just like New York.
Yep. And that's all you need to see, because that's what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting an interactive movie. Like, you're not going to be getting, a game that's noteworthy of something you're going to remember. You're essentially going to be playing an interactive movie, you know? And I feel like this is where the video game industry is going at. And it's kind of disappointing because we're deviating from what video games are supposed to be into trying to mimic reality. And I think that is a common trend that's been going on since the PlayStation 2. I think the PlayStation 2 was the last time where developers focus on making a game be fun and not be like an interactive movie. And then once the PS3 hit, the 7th gen era, you know, it's been, let's see, we can make a video game look like a real life situation and try to make it as realistic as possible, you know?
I'm going to show you a thingy.
Right, GTA 4 is, which is, I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say.
Okay,
GTA 4 is better than GTA 5. I said it. Said it.
Private chat. I want you
Said
to
it.
play. This is what you were talking about.
All right, Kev. Let me see it.
That one. You want about React and movies? Check that one out. You'll probably, this is what you're on about.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, like this is like, yeah. Hold on, let me show it. Hold on. Okay, hold on, guys. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Share screen.
By the way,
full
Hello
screen.
and welcome to the Complex. This is something a little bit different. It's more of a interactive movie game experience. I played a game like this, I think in 2018, called Late Shift, and I absolutely loved it. So many different outcomes, a really intriguing story, really good characters, and the graphics are incredible. Big thank you to Wells Interactive for sending me a code. The game is officially out as of this video going live, I believe on Xbox One, PS4, and Steam PC. So let's jump in. If you guys could be awesome and leave a like on the video, all your support means a great deal. And yeah, let's do it.
Look, guys, it's the PlayStation 7 graphics.
Hey, so I've done a full body cleanse on both of them. Space is sterile.
Wow, the new PlayStation looks amazing.
We're getting a sneak peek.
Kensington's research project.
Mm-hmm.
Nice work, Dr. Wakefield.
Wouldn't this be PlayStation 6?
No, I don't think the PS6 is going to do that kind of graphics. PS7 is pretty much accurate.
A woman was coming home from the shops. The boy was playing with a soccer ball.
What, you mean a football?
Hi. I'm Amy. You're...
It's realistic.
Talo. Pleasure to meet you, Talo.
Yeah, this is pretty much what the gaming industry is turning into. Yeah.
It's a serious situation, I've got to be honest. Nerve agent dropped
Listen.
from a drone.
Let me do my work, and you'll live.
Why does she look like a robot?
Robot?
Reese, I need to administer atropine.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to restock the vials.
Supply tent now! It's okay. Tell him, it's okay. Atropine injections worked on everyone I treated in Syria. Okay?
What about
It's a video game, by the way. It's not a movie, it's a video game. But just to show you what the video game industry is going to turn into.
We're not safe here. The Supreme Leader ordered this attack. We're here to help you. He's trying to kill us. Both of us will stand against him. Oh, tell me. Will this chemical ruin my life?
I mean, I hope not. I'm gonna try my best. Okay, I'm gonna be realistic. Sorry.
It's very serious. You're in the best possible hands, I promise. Honesty. It's very nice to hear it for once.
There we go. Good to be honest.
Why does the Asian actress or actor has to sound stereotypically Asian? They always do this.
The supply tin's been depleted. There's only one vial left.
Oh, you are kidding
Once
me.
again, guys, I'm going to remind you this is a video game. I'm just putting it out there. This is a video game.
What are you gonna do?
It's all good.
Make a decision.
Oh, come on. How's this fair?
Fair.
Sorry, it's got to be... Does she have a baby? It's got to be Dima, I'm sorry.
Dima, give me your arm. Dima, please, you have to trust me. This will save you and your baby.
Was the baby like... Well, was the baby alive? I really hope not.
I don't understand.
First
Why
achievement.
did you say why do Asians sound like so stereotypical when in actuality that's their own accent, not stereotypical?
No, because, again, everyone here is British, right? British. So, you know, there are a lot of Asians that live in England.
No, not all of them are British. Let me make that abundantly clear. They're from their own nationality, not fully British.
But they all have an English accent. So the only one who's Asian has to have a stereotypical Chinese accent. Like, it's like they do this with Asian characters. I've noticed this, that they let them talk with, like, you know, sounding like they're from their native country. And it's like, no, why they can't just sound like they're from England? Or...
Spoiler here, right? On the PS6, there's no games except for movies.
Yeah, PS7, Kevin. PS7. Yeah, that's the time we're going.
I don't understand the logic. Why do you actually think there has to sound like a British when in actuality they're deliberately trying to put that in there and not sounding like they're from their native country? That to me don't make no goddamn sense. I'm sorry, but
Well, here's the thing. It's like if you have a black, let's say you have a black character, right? And that black character comes in a movie or video game, and he comes in sounding like, yo, what's up, my niggas? What's going on? And, you know, wouldn't you, as a person watching this, wouldn't you say, why does he have to sound like that? Like, why does he have to sound stereotypical? And if that's like the only representation you're going to see within the character's ethnicity, then, you know, it really becomes indicative. Like, we're going to make a Asian person in this movie or a video game, and we're going to make them have a stereotypical Asian accent, and we're going to have that be the character trait. I've seen this time and time again, where they do this with Asian characters, like they don't know what to do with them. A lot of the times, especially when there's a multi-racial, cultural kind of video game, the Asian characters are usually stereotyped in the Asian way. Like, it's like, you don't know what to do with the characters, don't add them in. Don't put an Asian character in if you're going to make them stereotypically Asian. Like, don't fucking put them in then. You're not gonna lose anything. Just have blacks, have Latinos, have whites, of course. Don't put the Asians in if you're gonna make them, you know. My kid is going to die. You know, like, you know, you're just making them stereotype. You know, just don't do it.
I'm gonna be honest here, ZDB. There has to be some native countryman who actually resides within those areas of the, let's say, for instance. I think Sharkman has a valid point here, talking about running out of ideas. There's that. There's particular reason why they're running out of ideas. So if they really need to put it in there, then my decision would be, no, you cannot put it in there. It would sound too goddamn stereotypical. You need to ask someone who is in the native of that country, say for like Japan, for instance. And it has to sound like they're from Japan.
Like, sometimes I feel like Asian, like the way how Hollywood and the video game industry treats Asians, they treat them like, you know, second-class citizens rather than being native to the country they reside in. So if they're Asian and they're from the UK, okay, let them talk with an English accent. I don't see what's wrong with, you know, why do they have to sound like they're from China or Korea? That's like making a black person sound like they're from Africa or the Caribbean. Like, no.
unless they would have had another example of this. This is why I hated to bring that up. Nigeria, they would have their own accent. I think it would have been appropriate because there are certainly a lot of some of them are
Nigerian, especially Nollywood, which is West Africa, Hollywood. They try to mimic the British people. So when you see them in their movies, they usually speak with an English accent. So that's like Nollywood, for instance, they speak with an English accent. They try to mimic it because, especially in South Africa, a lot of people from England migrated to Africa in South. So, they try to mimic the way how the English people speak, in a lot of Nollywood movies.
Okay, so let me start. I only heard about Hollywood and Bollywood. Now I get to hear the Nollywood. What the
Exactly. But it's like, it's like when you don't know what to do with an Asian character and you just put them in there just to place, hey, let's insert this race character. I mean, come on, then don't put him in there. If you're going to put him in there as a stereotype, don't put him in there. Just leave out the Asian person and just have everyone else. Because then it's like, it's like, there we go, stereotype. And I'm like, come on, it's the same shit with Hollywood. Like, you're running out of ideas, you're running out of creativity. That's why I don't watch a lot of Hollywood movies, for the same reason, because they're running out of creativity.
Can I be honest with you? If I was in an executive position of that and say, hey, we want to put that stereotypical character because we're running out of ideas, can we have that? My executive decision would be, no, this cannot be gone on those. That is rejected. You will be that. Aspect is going to be rejected unless you actually find who's native to that country, and that is my executive decision, and that would be my executive decision, not Hollywood's, if I was in charge. Because if they cannot find the proper ideas, I would have to lead in charge.
Nope is a good movie up until the ending. Because the ending, I was like, what the fuck is that? A piece of cloth? Like, what is that? That's the alien? A piece of curtain? A flying curtain? That's what I'm looking at? That's spoiler alert. That's what you're going to see at the very end. The best part of Nope was Keke Palmer and the monkey. The monkey. That monkey was brutal. I was like, oh, shit. Damn.
Why the end? But the ending part that you just said.
I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that a piece of cloth? Like, what is that? Where's the eyes? Where's the mouth? Like, what am I looking at? What is that? Is that a curtain? Is that a sheet flying? Like, what is that? A kite? What is that? That's an alien? Well, shit.
Well, I can't even say for that. But another good example of that, and this is what I've noticed, and if you notice it in Watch Dogs Legion, because at least one character who is of Nigerian origin actually immigrated to UK, as far as I'm able to decipher it. Balaji, I think was his name. Hamish Balaji, that's his name.
Idris Elba is also African too, so.
What? Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking. But Hamish Balaji was of a Nigerian origin in the Watch Dogs Legion. So because I was aware of that, and he speaks in a British accent, I was wondering why couldn't he sound like he's of a Nigerian? Why he couldn't sound like it's of a Nigerian accent? That to me,
because he speaks the location of where he's derived from. So if the country is in the UK and the people there speak with an English accent, then of course he's going to start talking with an English accent. Just like if he's in America, he's going to start speaking like, the particular location in America.
Japan also running out of ideas when it comes to animated.
I've noticed that. They're getting to an anime recession. Because there's a lot of things going on with Japan that you guys don't know. There is a strike happening for animators who are working their souls away, literally. A lot of suicides are happening from Japan animators who create these animes in a short period of time, and a lot of them commit suicide because of the stress that they have to do to make it perfect. So it's like they're no longer enjoying themselves creating a project, because it's like they have to sell their bodies and their minds and their creativity away to a corporation that just want to use them for money.
Oh no, and he even makes this point. Every anime Japan makes nowadays is just cutesy bullshit or waifu shit that makes autistic man child lose it. Oh no!
You know, I wasn't gonna say that word, but you know, it's the truth, and it's the ugly truth. It's very ugly, but it's the ugly truth. A lot of the time, especially when it comes to the anime community, and I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna get canceled for it, but you know, Tricky basically said I was thinking. A lot of the times, the animes nowadays are meant for people who generally are under the spectrum, and usually they have a particular demographic of what kind of anime they want to see. You know, it's very cutesy, like you mentioned, magical girl-esque. They want to see that, and it's losing its creative spark of making a realistic form of anime, or an anime like, for instance, like Gundam Wing or Rurouni Kenshin. Like, we're not going to get that anymore. Like, we're going to get these, cartoony kind of, cutesy waifu rule 34 kind of, anime.
That's artificial.
And yeah, it's very indicative to the fan base who watches that. And it's kind of sad, but it's the internet, and unfortunately,
Exactly, Shark Man.
I'll be honest with you. I'm screeching for it because I've heard enough of it. What I saw here, or at least seen enough of it of what I saw here in the gameplay of Complex here. And what I have to say here. Well, actually, let's read that part. They should go back into making good stuff like the Pistol to North Star, Oban, Star Races, and Death Note. Unfortunately,
well, they won't do that because, again, a lot of the demographics who's watching it, like you mentioned, they prefer their Rule 34 kind of anime. And I'm just like, well, you just killed the anime franchise, guys. Congratulations.
Dude, Rule 34 ruins anime completely.
Liking chibi characters that look like underage
and it's
children.
not just anime. Rule 34 expands to, it's even American cartoons get the end of it as well.
Yeah, because the American cartoons takes inspiration from the Japanimation. So, and also what you guys don't know is that a lot of Japanese animators come to America and they animate American shows. Like, you guys didn't know that G.I. Joe was made by Toei Animation. I bet you guys didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gem and the Holograms was made by Toei Animation. I bet you guys didn't know that.
Oh, that's
yeah. Transformers was made by Toei Animation. I bet you guys didn't know that. Generation 1 and 2 and 3, Toei Animation. Yeah.
So that's why American cartoons have that anime feel to it.
Yep. Hasbro was mainly Toei. Toei had a big part in Hasbro.
Well, here's what I want to ask you a legitimate question on this. Before we get to read the Shark Man, can I ask you an honest, legitimate question to you, C2P? Do you honestly see me that I'm some sort of degenerate fuck who sees a cutesy waifu bullshit that I'm that fucking autistic, and do you see me as a fucking man child?
Hell no, you're not Christian, but it's it's this idea, and I don't mean to offend anybody here, because I know exactly what Tricky's talking about. For the people who have autism, this is nothing towards you in general, but there is a demographic that's in the internet that, they have autism, and they have a commonality when it comes to liking stuff that is cringe. Very cringe. And it's become so mainstream that it's become the standard norm for newer shows to take part in that because of the fan base who are autistic and who enjoy watching those kind of animation. And it's like, again, it's cringe in my personal opinion, but the fans, what can I say? They ruin anything they touch.
That's only partial. But I was asking you towards me if am I being that man and child?
Are you Christian?
No, the fuck I'm not.
That answers your question.
Because I don't act like a fucking Christian, and if I was to act like a Christian,
there's so many people on the anime side that are Christian.
And I'll catch you later.
All right, Kev. All right, Lag.
You can.
But if I have to be honest with you, I have to replicate how he was acting. But even if that would have happened, I have to learn his mannerisms of how he was doing that, being a fucking Sonic and all that type of shit. Because
they ruined the Sonic community. A vast majority of the Sega community that's in Sonic are part of the Spectrum, and because they're part of the Spectrum, they exhibit the behaviors that becomes borderline psychopathic, like killing someone, traveling to Brazil to murder someone because they didn't like Sonic Adventure 2. I mean,
what?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of psychopathy I'm talking about.
I've heard of that story before, believe it or not. But
yeah, they killed someone because they didn't like Sonic Adventure 2.
That's an extreme. That's a extremity level that nobody should be doing. That if they dislike a fucking Sonic Adventure 2. That is
exactly.
That's where I draw the line here. You cross that blood red line, you ain't coming back from that. And that is exactly what this motherfucker has done. That. So if I was him, I would have just never do anything of that story. It's his opinion. I'm gonna let it be, and it should not matter. But if that is something that a fucking offensive and his opinion should have mattered, I'm sorry, but I want to have a proper debate and not having any fucking stupid ass argument like that. Because I'm sorry,
you get people who can't have debates, who have to dox people's information. You got people who are just so salty that they cannot have a rational debate. They have to do it by playing dirty and doxing your information, and then they want to come and hunt you down and kill you because you don't agree with their opinion.
If I were to be a realistic as fuck, because I'm gonna be honest here, ZDB, I'm going to be as realistic as I possibly can. Because if they cannot accept the realistic ways, realistic opinion, which I shouldn't have to say, but you get my idea. The realistic point of view is that they really need to accept the fact that this is all it has to be. And if they cannot accept it and they cannot fucking handle it just because they're fucking salty, I'm sorry, but that ain't their fucking business, and they should not be acting like the fucking dirty, because somebody has to keep a close eye on their fucking behavioral pattern and all such. And I honestly
said, with no pauses.
And this is why I cannot stand any of those. And these people that are they're acting like that, notwithstanding. This is why I should stay the fuck away from it, unless they want to be like a fucking dickwads. It just has no place to be there. It's as simple as that. Period.
And the sad part is, but they take up the majority of like the forums, the gaming forums, like GameFAQs, all of that. They take up a lot of portions. So, whenever they show up, or Slick just left, whenever they show up, it's like, expect the communities to be very man-childish. And it's sad because it's a touchy subject, because a lot of people have autism, and autism is something that affects pretty much the majority of the anime and the gaming franchise fan base. And so when you're talking about something as touchy as that, you have to like step on glass almost, because it's a touchy subject to talk about. Tricky said it very bluntly. He said it very extremely bluntly, but that's pretty much what welcome Tricky, speaking of which, that's what people usually would say to themselves but not say it publicly. But it's the truth. Like it's becoming a common thing where you go to Sega forums, you go to even Nintendo forums like Legend of Zelda. Like a lot of these people, like they take it to heart, and then they want to make everything like you mentioned, cutesy waifu Rule 34.
Yeah.
And it's kind of creepy.
By the way, did you see the comment down below that I put?
If you want to see some hot women, then watch Nip Tuck and Prove Me. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's true. I mean, Nip Tuck, it has a lot of hot women than what you commonly see nowadays, and
not Instagram models.
No, not Instagram models, not real life women, but just the anime women who are obviously underage. And if you criticize anyone for that, they'll tell you, "Oh, it's just a fictional drawing." I don't give a shit.
Oh, it's legal in this country. It's legal in Japan. So what? She's 14 years old. It's legal.
Here's the thing, though. If you have fantasies about sexualized fictional children, then yes, you are a pedo.
Yeah, and I don't give a damn if the character doesn't look like, you know, like she's a 18. Let's say, for instance, the character is 18 years old in the anime, right? But the character looks like a child. Hence the chibi, which means mini form of characters. If you are fetishizing someone who literally looks like a child and sexualizing them, even though technically they're not a child, you understand that they resemble a physical cartoon child. And even though they may be legal in the sense of their age, they still look like a child. And you should be held accountable for it. I mean, it's given. And you can't have this conversation with a lot of people on the anime forums, especially the Crunchyroll forums, because then they would say, oh, you don't understand our culture. You don't understand what we go through. And these characters are legal and stuff like that. But then you really see how their minds work when it comes to,
I mean,
characters that look underage.
I mean, my response to that is I really don't give a shit about your culture. I'm from America, bitch. Deal with it.
A lot of these people are from America too, but they worship Japan like it's their own.
Yeah.
Like, Japanophile, that's what they're called.
Japanophile. Let's be real. Weeaboos are weirdos.
Even Japanese people think that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've watched a documentary, and Japan is scared. They're scared of weeaboos. They're scared of them. They're scared of them because they don't like them.
ZDB, can you please turn off the screen share with just a 4?
Sure.
Because this is honestly one of those times when we have it. So honestly, this is what I found the term. What's called Japanophile. That's what they're called. Japanophile. Love of
Japanophile.
Japan. Yes, Japanophile. That's it. What it's called.
I don't think I've heard that term before.
Yeah, that's a weeb. It's a weeboo. It's a weeboo. It's when someone is obsessed with Japanese culture.
Yes, and especially a Russophile as well. That's also a thing.
A Russophile?
Russophile. Don't misconstrue things what I said.
Well, I mean, he didn't hear you clearly, so that's why he wanted to inquire.
A love of a Russian culture. I want to make that abundantly clear. Don't misconstrue what I said.
I never heard of that before. That's why.
There's people liking Russian culture like that. Like, I don't even know that.
Well, there's a couple of a few Slavic countries that you could think of. You have certain ones that are like Russian culture, even though they are as strict as fuck when it comes to LGBTQ community, and they have prohibited LGBT propaganda.
Oh yeah. By the way, let me show you something that's actually hot.
Okay. Let me see it.
Okay, then.
Let me see it. Yes, Cameron D. Oh man, that movie.
Oh, that movie was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days in the 2000s when they gave a shit about making good movies.
That was 1998 the movie came out.
I thought it was 2000.
No.
What the Mandela Effect? I always thought it was 2000.
Oh, speaking about Mandela Effect, I remember you were having a conversation.
Wait, 1990. I could have sworn that was 2000. That's wow. That's I don't.
Must be thinking of a different movie.
No, it was that something about Mary. I could have sworn that was 2000.
Well, I mean, it was 1998, but close enough.
That's some Mandela effect. Either my memory is wrong or some Mandela effect shit is going on. I don't know.
Mandela's, I would presume, because this was in 1998, a year after the Mask movie was released that Cameron Diaz was part of. I will make that abundantly clear.
Because I know Charlie Angels came out in 2002, I believe.
No, 2000, the first movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought it was 2000. Again? I can't take this shit.
Again, Mandela effect. Come on, man. You are having a severe memory loss.
Well, I know Kill Bill came out 2003. That's when Lucy Liu did after. That's how she got the role for the character, because of Charlie's Angels.
Well, speaking about the Mandela effect, you remember our friend, don't say the name, but you remember you were having a discussion with a few of the people you recognize that, and you mentioned something about I don't like
I know you're talking about
that, and if you like that, go kill yourself. Isn't that what you said?
This is a prime example of a beautiful woman that society probably would not glorify because she doesn't look like an Instagram model. Or she doesn't look like Kylie Jenner, basically. But real women, like legitimate women, and no, I'm not taking a dig at trans. I'm talking about real women who are just not filled with plastic and, you know, keeps themselves very natural. This is how they look like, you know, and we don't get a lot of that. We don't get a lot of real people. We get a lot of fake, you know, a lot of fakeness, a lot of plastic, you know, a lot of artificial, nothing real.
See, I don't know what to tell you about that. You mentioned something about the lines. I don't like sagas, and if you are, go kill yourself. But that's how you said it to in front of them.
What I said?
You said I don't like sagas, and if you are, go kill yourself. You said it in front of. You don't remember what you said in front of.
You're speaking so fast, I couldn't understand you.
You said I don't like sagas, and if you are, go kill yourself.
Oh, Dragon Ball sagas. Yeah.
Why
the
did
video
you say
game.
that in front of everybody? You thought you were saying you didn't say that, but in actuality, I had to go back in the recording.
I was joking, but it's a really terrible game, and I don't think anyone should play it. But if you play it, good luck. It's pretty bad. It's one of the worst Dragon Ball games ever made.
Wait, what game?
Dragon Ball Z Sagas.
Yes.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Came out for the Xbox.
Oh.
I had to go back to the
Original
recording.
Xbox.
I had to go back to the recording and hear several fucking times to hear that you actually said it, and you thought you didn't say that when in actuality you said that, even though it was
I probably did. I said it as a joke because we were all joking around. And,
No,
yeah.
Since I was showing, some actual hot women, excuse me, I'm having trouble talking.
It's early, late. We get you.
Yeah, but since I've showcased all the hot women, I guess I'm one of the only autistic people who is actually normal.
Well, see, here's the thing, Tricky. See, I can't say that because I'm not autistic, but you can. It's like the N word, you know. I know people are going to get at me for this one. Well, if you're part of the demographic, you can say the word.
Yeah.
If you're not, well, good luck with that because you will get scrutinized.
I mean, normally I don't like talking about this type of stuff because I don't like talking
No,
about
but I fully listen.
representation. that much.
I fully understand. Like, I'm not trying to because I see it with my own eyes. I see it on 4chan. I see it on GameFAQs. I see that shit on Reddit. Oh Lord, damn.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
Okay, Fire Lord, you're canceled for that. So you see it all the time. You see it all the time. You see it all the time, and it's like you want to say something because it's like why are they like this? And then it's hey, I'd rather have Tricky be the voice for it because Tricky can speak on it and he can probably conjuncture his emotions better than I can when it comes to topics like this, because it's one of those topics that a lot of people don't like to watch. It's because it offends them because a lot of people are under the spectrum. So when they see behaviors that shows the ugly side, it's like, but you're targeting me, you're making fun of me.
Yeah, well, despite the fact that I'm not targeting anybody, at least, well, not yet.
Not specifically, yeah.
yeah. So basically, I lost my train of thought. Okay, here we go. So what I'm trying to say is that, people like me, we use the R word all the time. I'm not offended. I just have the heart and soul of a millennial and a dude, bro. If that's even a word.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I don't like talking about representation that much, or I'm just trying to prove a point, but it's very like me proving a point of the fact that I'm different. It can be in poor taste sometimes because nowadays you see all these A-logs and suck-ups who are trying to make themselves
exactly. And I hate, I wish we can have a discussion where again we can all talk about the ugly truth and or the ugly
I mean,
the ugly opinions that people notice.
I mean, of course, people like A-Log, he is very, very infamous for making videos criticizing Chris Chan, despite sharing many great similarities with the guy. And nowadays,
hypocrites everywhere.
Yeah, and nowadays he is on Twitter retweeting a bunch of hentai and all the other shit. Which,
I mean, who does that? Who tweets hentai?
yeah. But if you criticize hentai, you're an SJW, you're a feminist. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I know someone else who said that, but his name starts with an H. So, it's yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing: like, this was not a thing in the 2000s where, you think you had the freedom to say all that degenerate shit. I refuse to believe that in the 2000s you're allowed to get away with shit like this because of social media. It's
in the 2000s you can say the N word, the F word, you can say any word you want to.
Yeah,
Nobody cared.
Yeah, but thanks to social media, it's because of more freaks that are being exposed with saying all this type of shit.
I think it's the problem. They have the right approach. Like, I can understand, they want to be more considerate of other people who are new and who are entering the interwebs and, interacting with people. And I get that they want to make it a very safe experience. That's on one hand. But on another hand, cancel culture has taken it to the extreme. And it came to the point where it's like everything, like if you talk about, again, people who have autism, if you bring that up, whoa, watch it, you're pushing boundaries there because a lot of people on the internet have autism. So it's like when you show commonality of traits that exhibit through autism, it's like you're kind of stepping on broken glass if you're not autistic, but if you are, then it's like you can relate, It's like me. It's like saying the N-word. If I'm black, I can say the N-word, and I can critique black people as much as I want to because nobody's going to cancel me for it because I'm black. But if you're white and you critique black people, people are going to cancel for you because people are going to think you're a racist. So it's part of that spectrum.
Real question to you, ZDP. Am I actually racist towards black people?
No.
Because if I was critiquing it, I would have ended up being canceled.
You never critique black people at all, actually.
Because
I never
I don't believe I would do that. Because I don't believe I would ever do that. Nor do I even support racism towards black people.
I think if anything, you admire and almost borderline worship black people. That's what I think.
Not entirely.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I think you do. I think you really do admire black people and you put them on a high regard. You really do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then another thing I would like to touch upon is that these people who are into lolicon, if you criticize them for that, they'll call you an SJW.
See, that's like, come on, like that's child pornography. Like, of course we're gonna critique you for, of course.
The biggest example I would like to bring up is this one guy by the name of Mr. Anime, some neckbeard who named himself after Mr. Anime. If that rings a bell, but do you remember the original Mr. Anime from the late 2000s, the same anime fan who went and killed his family? Yeah, he basically named himself after that guy.
Like someone naming themselves Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay.
But yeah, he says shit like, "Oh, it's just a drawing. Deal with it. You guys are a bunch of feminists, SJWs, all. Oh, can't
just bunch of cancel culture fags. You just don't get what we like. These are essentially the kind of community you see in 4chan.
I can't even laugh the word quote unquote faggot anymore. I just can't. I mean,
it's what you see on 4chan. Like, these are legitimate child lovers. And I say this, and I said this before.
Child predators, for that matter.
A lot of people are exhibiting their traits of liking children on cartoon characters because they can get away with it. Because it's not a real person. It's a drawing, And they can also get away with it because of how the standards in Japan is, where they could easily allow themselves to exhibit their pedophilic fantasies on a cartoon character. You see this with even shows like Dexter's Laboratory. They do it, it's yeah.
Oh no, Dexter's Laboratory. I didn't even want to hear that fucking name
Yeah.
until you. Dexter's Laboratory. Dexter's Laboratory. Fuck me. I can't even see. I can't even think of it the same. I can't even look at the same way ever
And I
again.
love Dexter's Laboratory, but I don't think about Dexter like that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that ruins the cartoons, American cartoons.
Destroys.
Yeah, nothing is safe from it. Hell,
If the internet, Lolicon, yeah.
Roricon. That's how you're supposed to say Roricon.
Rurikon.
It means a pedophile, sexual attraction to children. So if you have Lolicon in your disposal, you know who you are. I'm not going to mention any names, but you know who you are. You're a pedophile. And that's just that.
Unless you're a child predator.
No, you're a pedophile. You're straight up a pedophile.
I mean, what's the difference?
You're a pedophile. Well, child predator is someone who targets children, someone who literally engage in sexual interactions with children. But a pedophile is someone who's attracted to children.
Illicit distribution of
So
CP.
like Peter is a child predator because he had a sexual interaction with a 12-year-old. But you know, a pedophile is someone who's attracted to children.
Unless you would have distributed something highly illegal that is of a CPA, then you would end up being arrested and be charged for because of this. You got to understand, our colleague actually told me this, that depends on how many pictures and video visuals that you have. If it's more than that per minute or per hour, that's going to end up more charges to you, and how many photographs that you have with children being in there in the pictures. And that is severe, and that is a criminal offense.
Well, they actually, and none of you guys have noticed, but they've actually minimized the sentencing towards child imagery. If it's a drawing or an animation of some sort, they'll let you get away with it. And this is why there's a vast majority of people who are on the internet that likes what Tricky said, Lolicon. Because they could exhibit their devious sexual nature within an animation instead of an actual person.
Yeah,
and it's yeah.
Yeah, but because of that, I wonder what they think of former U.S. President George W. Bush giving out a speech that illustrated lolicons and so on are forbidden from the United States.
Not anymore, I guess.
That's a that's a shame, but it should, you know.
Ironic twist, no.
It should.
Ironic twist, no.
It's a very deep ironic twist when it comes to animation porn, and that's basically what it is. It's animation porn, but it's child animation porn, and that's what they're enjoying. And they say it, well, you know, in Japan it's legal. So that's Japan. This is not Japan. This is America.
Well, I don't know about the fucking Europe, but in European countries, they really should have banned a type of pornographic content in there that involves children and drawings and such. But I don't think they're actually discussing about that. Not as far as I know, because they're behind closed doors. So I can't even tell if it's legal or not.
I would say in Europe they're kind of more open towards pornography in general, because in Europe they have a thing. Well, not East Europe, but Western Europe, they're more open towards nudity than America. America likes to censor nudity on TV. Europe likes to have nudity on TV. Like, they even have a program called Naked News, where people literally come on TV naked, butt naked, and no censor. You know, even with the swearing and the cursing, they leave the cursing in. Most American primetime TV, they censor the cursing.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting that you bring that up, because nowadays channels like FX get away with saying the F word, which I think.
And BET, you can say that. I was skimming through my channels, and there was this movie on, and I played a little portion of it. It was on BET, and literally the guy said, "Fuck you, bitch," and I was like, okay. And yeah, they can. Apparently, you can say the F word on TV when it's past 12 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you see, the thing is, like, the FCC doesn't censor cable. Cable censors themselves. They do it just to make advertisers happy. I mean, then again, like, you don't see channels like Cartoon Network getting away with saying the word fuck at nighttime.
Have they said the word fuck before? Has Adult Swim ever said the word fuck? I know they said shit.
Yeah,
they said
have.
bitch. They said pussy.
Yes,
wow.
They have, but they bleep it, which is an issue.
Why do they? But you said the word shit, pussy, dick, bitch. I mean, you might as well say fuck.
Yeah, they're allowed to get away with saying the word shit, but they're not allowed to get away with saying the word fuck.
They literally said shit, pussy, bitch, dick, ass. I mean, you might as well say the F word.
Yeah, I mean, USA does it, Paramount Network does it, so I don't see it as an issue.
I guess the F word is very powerful. Yeah.
It certainly is. I mean, I don't give a fuck what anybody else says.
Yeah, there you go.
That's certainly not one
of the sword.
And I fucking hate it when some people are getting so offended. We're getting used to it by now, and I don't give a rat's ass what anybody else telling me is that you shouldn't be saying that word, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you are telling me, you fuckhead.
Look, if kids can play violent video games like Call of Duty and they're 10 years old,
or Grand Theft Auto,
what the hell? Like, you know, like, what's the difference if they pop the F word at 12 o'clock at night? Like, I just don't get it, you know? Or even at 10 o'clock. Like, isn't that the time your kid's supposed to be in bed? You know, if they watch a cartoon show or a movie or a TV series and they have cursing in it, well, that's their choice and that's your responsibility to be a parent and to censor that. But since you're not a good parent, well, your kid's going to learn that. You know?
I mean, I can understand, you know, channels like NBC and CBS, you know, being restricted when it comes to saying, you know, words like fuck, but cable, I don't like. Cable is free, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, cable, you can pretty much get away with it because it's premium services.
You know, I mean, just like what Jimmy Fallon said back in 2015. You know, you can't say that on, you know, broadcast television, but on cable you can.
But I love it when they do say it on broadcast television. It makes it even more hilarious because they don't have time to censor it.
Oh yes, they do. That's the best part. That's the best part.
Like, I love it when they do like a live stream, like when a show is live streaming something, they don't have time to censor it. So when someone says something, it's there permanently.
Yeah, it happened on Nickelodeon one time when they showed a football game, a playoff game, no less.
Oh, they did? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Speaking about the children, have you heard of the news that their parents are actually suing the fucking Fortnite, which is so fucking hilarious, but at the same time, a time waster.
Wait, what happened with Fortnite? Spill the tea. What's going on?
Okay, to give you a bit of a backstory, because this was let me backtrack on that because I know what I'm talking about. This was on 10 days ago now. 10 days ago, the parents were suing a Fortnite for addicting their children because they're spending too much goddamn money. They're taking money from their fucking parents. It's just a credit card just so they can have the fucking skins and all that type of shit.
Hey, I'm about to get out of here. I'll see y'all later.
Tricky, I appreciate this conversation. This is definitely a conversation that I'm scared to have because I may be canceled for it, but you are definitely the man to speak on it. So,
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
So ZTB, about 10 days ago, the parents were suing a Fortnite for addicting their children. You know, Epic Games, that sort of thing, because children are taking the money from parents' a credit card just to get a fucking skin or miles or whatever the fuck they are.
That's not their fault. That's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not Fortnite's fault. That's the neglectful parents.
It's parents' fault for not paying
exactly, Kev. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what the fuck happened. And I have to laugh at that bullshit because I don't even think that it's just valid to sue Epic Games, blaming the game company for making their kids to be addicted to Fortnite. And you know what's even stupider than that?
That's like suing a gaming company for DLC. Like, what the fuck?
No. I get that, but do you know it's even more stupid than that, ZDP?
The parents.
No, the psychologist who claims that compares Fortnite addiction to cocaine. Like, fuck out of here. That's just a cop-out.
It reminds me of when, let me show you this. Hold on. I'm going to show you this commercial. I'm going to show you this, not commercial, but like this video. It was on the news, and I'm going to show you it. Hold on.
I think the part of the matter is that parents really should have thought about paying close fucking attention to their children, not to play the goddamn games, but instead it turned out to be a biggest fucking debacle. You know what? It's even worse than that. Even after what I just said, that the psychologist compare the kids playing a fucking Fortnite addiction to cocaine. Well, it actually ended up being a lot more than that. They actually managed to sue the fucking Epic Games of Fortnite because they're using children's data information about them without the parents' consent under the age of 13. Can you believe that?
That's messed up.
No, this is a dead-ass serious situation, ZDB. Serious dead-ass situation.
Kids can't put it down.
It has lots of graphics.
And who can blame them?
It's extremely fun.
The thing's a blast.
Oh, dude, awesome.
The dog doesn't seem to care, but what makes Nintendo DS different from other handheld game devices...
It's got dual screens, hence the name Nintendo DS Dual Screen.
That's right, 2 screens. You can play Game Boy and Nintendo DS games on it. And what's even more, friends like Marissa and Melanie can play against each other, even if they're in different cars.
We were several car lengths apart, and sure enough, they were playing the game together.
That's because the Nintendo DS units seek out other DS units to play with. No wonder gaming gurus predict
Nintendo DS is going to redefine portable handheld gaming the way iPod is redefining music.
Well,
damn, Reggie was so young back
because
then.
It's also redefining how vulnerable your kids are to child molesters. You see, along with the game capability, Nintendo DS comes with a feature called PictoChat.
PictoChat? I actually...
Literally, when the DS came out, parents were scared that the DS will allow kids to speak with child molesters.
Or child predator, what the fuck?
Do this shit.
You can chat with your friends.
Kids know what it is.
You can talk to other people from a long distance. I've picked a chat with my neighbor.
Problem is, parents don't.
You know, I don't see that piece advertised on commercials.
Well, let me explain. You open the DS unit, you turn it on, you push PictoChat, and your DS unit is an open book. Anyone can write your child messages, send them sketches, anyone who has a DS unit. It's that simple.
The fact that someone could possibly communicate with him without me knowing hadn't crossed my mind.
Here's an example of what can
Welcome
happen.
to modern day
Melanie and
gaming.
Marissa upstairs in the bedroom. I
And
was
these girls
downstairs
knows what
sending
a
the
pink
messages.
DS.
What's your dog's name? What's your name? Where do you go to school? Where do you live? Marissa's mom was watching as Melanie and Marissa answered my questions, and she didn't like what she saw.
Especially when I saw Melanie write in the address.
Plus 2, 4, 5.
Granted, the girls knew it was me sending the messages, but they'd only met me minutes before. Nintendo claims the 2 DS units have to be within 65 feet of each other for them to communicate. But when we set up 2 units in a local shopping mall, that's not what we found. From 90 feet. Let's try 120 feet, nearly double what Nintendo says the range is. All right, we've pushed it back now to 200 feet. Let's see if we can send a message from here. 250 feet. All right, we now have more than 300 feet, more than a whole football field between these 2 Nintendo DS units, and yet still, I can send a message. Even when I went outside the doors, my Nintendo DS was still able to write to the other one. Suddenly, Michael's mom realizes the possibilities get pretty creepy.
If we're in an airport or at a train station, and just with the close proximity of them being able to, you know, possibly be communicating with him.
And remember Marissa chatting with her friend in the other car? That means a molester driving along could see your child in the back seat and start sending messages while you're in the front seat, totally oblivious to what's
So
happening.
wait, he's driving
Nintendo
it.
is well aware of the risk. Both the owner's manual and the company's website warn parents about PictoChat and recommend talking to your kids about what to do if they get a message from someone they don't know. Brenda and Chantel are both great moms, but like most parents, they didn't think to read the owner's manual for their child's game.
I hadn't thought about that.
I just thought it was kind of like an advanced Game Boy.
Sit down, read the manual, the instructions.
Joel Dine with Glendale Police says the problem is parents don't realize Nintendo DS is more than just a game device.
It's a communication tool. It's not just a visual tool.
Now, Michael, Marissa, and Melanie know exactly what to do if a stranger tries to PictoChat them.
I'd sign off. I'd say bye. I'll turn it off.
Well, I didn't even really thought about that, but
Warning! Health and safety. The following.
that's enough of that. But I never really thought about that. But I never really used the PictoChat at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chatronic, here today reacting to a Fox News report on the Nintendo DS. This video was suggested by Seafoam Gaming, so let's give it a chance.
Good old Chatronic.
Love Chatronic.
Kids can't put it down.
It has lots of graphics.
And who can blame them?
It's extremely fun.
The thing's a blast.
Oh, dude, awesome.
The dog doesn't seem to care, but what makes Nintendo DS different from other handheld game devices...
It's got dual screen, so hence the name Nintendo DS Dual Screen.
That's right, 2 screens. You can play Game Boy and Nintendo DS games on it. And what's even more, friends like Marissa and Melanie can play against each other, even if they're in different cars.
We were several car lengths apart, and sure enough, they were playing the game together.
That's a very specific feature to point out. You can play against each other, even in different cars. Because that's always the normal situation people are in when they want to play games against each other. They're in different cars.
That's because the Nintendo DS units seek out other DS units to play with. No wonder gaming gurus predict
Nintendo DS is going to redefine portable handheld gaming the way iPod is redefining music.
well, stop the music. Because it's also redefining how vulnerable your kids are to child molesters.
I'm sorry.
You see, along with the game capability, Nintendo DS comes with a feature called PictoChat.
You can chat with your friends.
Kids know what it is.
You can talk to other people from a long distance. I've PictoChatted with my neighbor.
Problem is, parents don't.
You know, I don't see that piece advertised on commercials.
Well, let me explain. You open the DS unit, you turn it on, you push PictoChat, and your DS unit is an open book. Anyone can write your child messages, send them sketches, anyone who has a DS unit.
Yes, inform your kids not to PictoChat with strangers, or you could be ending up with the likes of having them chat with this gentleman that you're seeing right now.
It's that simple.
The fact that someone could possibly communicate with him without me knowing hadn't crossed my mind.
Here's an example of what can happen. With Melanie and Marissa upstairs in the bedroom, I was downstairs sending them messages.
What is going on here?
What's your dog's name? What's your name? Where do you go to school? Where do you live? Mom was watching as Melanie and Marissa answered my questions, and she didn't like what she saw.
Especially when I saw Melanie write in the address.
+2, 4, 5.
Granted, the girls knew it was me sending the messages, but they'd only met me minutes before.
Okay, let me get this straight. Hypothetically, I have a gentleman in the other room sending me messages to my Nintendo DS. They ask me where I live while they're in the other room of my house. I don't think that is very confidential information at that point.
Nintendo claims
Because you're in the same vicinity.
within 65 feet of each other for them to communicate. But when we set up 2 units in a local shopping mall, that's not what we found.
From 90 feet. Let's try 120 feet, nearly double what Nintendo says the range is. All right, we've pushed it back now to 200 feet. Let's see if we can send a message from here. 250 feet. All right, we now have more than 300 feet, more than a whole football field between.
I want to ask this a legitimate question. Didn't Nintendo thought about this when they advertised this at that time? That
yeah. That's what's so funny about it.
No. Don't interrupt when I make a question. Didn't they thought about this when they advertised that this can only work about 65 feet? Hey, but in reality, it's more than just 65 feet. Didn't they really thought about this? Because this seems like it's a false advertisement.
It's not really a false advertisement because it depends on the model. The original DS model is 65 feet. What they have is the DS Lite, I believe, which they updated it to make it a farther distance. This is not the original. Yeah, I believe this is not the original DS. I think this is the DS Lite. Yeah,
Or
the DS Lite. No, that's the DS Lite. That's the Lite. The DSi is much bigger. The DSi looks like the 3DS. This is the DS Lite, so they made an up-to-date version of it, so it might support higher ranges because its Wi-Fi signal and its wireless range is better than the original DS. So, it may go up to 200 feet for that model, but for the older model, it probably was just 65 feet.
Claims the two DS units have to be within 65 feet of each other for them to communicate. But when we set up two units in a local
I can
shopping
tell that's
mall,
a DS
that's
Lite.
not what we found.
From 90 feet. Let's try 120 feet, nearly double what Nintendo says the range is. All right, we've pushed it back now to 200 feet. Let's see if we can send a message from here. 250 feet. All right, we now have more than 300 feet, more than a whole football field between these two Nintendo DS units, and yet still, I can send a message.
Holy crap. I tell you what, if anything, this news report is making me want to go out and buy a Nintendo DS. Nintendo, you guys make solid products.
Even when I went outside the doors, my Nintendo DS was still able to write to the other one. Suddenly, Michael's mom realizes the possibilities get pretty creepy.
If we're in an airport or at a train station, and just with the close proximity of them being able to, possibly be communicating with him.
I'm starting to feel that if I don't have a Nintendo DS, I'm clueless as to what sexual predators could be around me. What are you to do if you don't have one of these devices? How are you to know that there is a nearby sexual predator if you don't own a Nintendo DS? This sounds like something that is probably a must-have for the safety of your children. And it's probably safe to assume that anybody else who's in range of you that owns a Nintendo DS is probably a child molester. Most likely.
And remember Marissa chatting with her friend in the other car? That means a molester driving along could see your child in the back seat and start sending messages while you're in the front seat, totally oblivious to what's happening.
Okay, slow down. Let's be reasonable here. The chances of two cars side by side, one with a child molester driving, you think that person has time to crack open their DS and send your child Picto chat messages while driving their vehicle? I think the chances of that are pretty slim.
Nintendo is well aware of the risk. Both the owner's manual and the company's website warn parents about PictoChat and recommend talking to your kids about what to do if they get a message from someone they don't know. Brenda and Chantel are both great moms, but like most parents, they didn't think to read the owner's manual for their child's game.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yes, absolutely. Nintendo didn't forewarn anybody of the risks that a stranger could send you messages on your Nintendo DS. You should never have to talk to your kids and educate them on the risks of certain things happening. That should be the responsibility of companies like Nintendo, obviously.
It's a communication tool. It's not just a visual tool.
Now, Michael, Marissa, and Melanie know exactly what to do if a stranger tries to PictoChat them.
I'd sign off. I'd say bark. I'll turn it off.
If a stranger sends you messages, kids, you don't have to turn off your DS. You can still enjoy the games in which the reason you bought it for. Just don't chat back. Why are they scaring kids to an extent so much that if anybody messages them that they don't know, they have to shut off their Nintendo DS? That's letting the terrorists win, you guys.
That's a 3DS he has, by the way, in his hand.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
I I'm actually somewhat glad that I never bought the DS Lite at all, as I only owned the DS.
Neither did I.
Because it never actually had the what was it? The app that was called in the Nintendo DS Lite?
PictoChat.
PictoChat, yes, PictoChat. The original DS never had a PictoChat at all, as far as I'm able to tell.
No, it did. It did.
I thought it didn't. Well,
It did.
In my case, I never had a PictoChat at all.
That's strange. Yeah, it's supposed to have the PictoChat. Maybe you had to update it.
But for some reason, it never actually came with the PictoChat, so it's a little strange. So, as far as I was able to discern, I never actually had a PictoChat, even before when I was just a teenage boy. So, I'm glad I was never. I'm glad that I never had that. I only play strictly through online if I feel like I want to have that. But to go back to a point in regards to Fortnite, I actually felt that Fortnite shouldn't have been sued.
I 100% agree with you. It's not Fortnite's
Exactly.
responsibility because the video game is addictive. You know, video games, it's like going to the casino. Are you going to sue the casino for making you an addict? You know, it's like being addicted to alcohol. Are you going to sue the alcohol company for being addicted to the alcohol? No, it's not their fault. It's your fault. You're the one who's going out there and playing it or drinking it. So you have to take the responsibility of your own means, you know? If the addiction is because you find it to be enjoyable to the point where you can't stop playing it or stop drinking it or whatever, you know, why should it be the company's fault for making you an addict?
Exactly.
That's the point, actually. However, this is what I have to put I kind of stopped the point of where it got here.
Tricky, welcome back again.
Welcome
I
back.
hope you enjoy this commercial of when the DS Lite came out and how Fox News. The DS is going to take your children. Talking to child predators on the DS.
That's got to be the gayest logic I've ever heard.
They will get your kids and they will turn them in and they will make sure that they'll sexually violate them.
Well, this was the 2000s.
I'm pretty
2006, to be honest, to be exact.
I'm pretty sure Rupert Murdoch is very happy with his corporation.
This is sad. This is sad.
Yeah.
But it's real. It's real. Like people, this was during the golden age of social media, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So this is when social media first became like a major thing for gaming consoles. But did people forget about the PlayStation Portable? Right? Did you forget about that?
I missed that.
Which came out before. No. I'm talking about in general. These parents who are complaining about the DS, what about the PSP? The PSP came out before the DS. So why are they complaining about that? Why they're not complaining about that, but they're complaining about the DS?
Complain about this.
Up your ass, you know, that's what's going to happen. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God! I didn't expect for you motherfuckers to say that and to shove that sword up your ass.
And that will be the highlight of this stream.
Yeah, that's gonna be clipped.
This has to be the funniest clip that had to be highlighted up in this bitch. I'm sorry, but this is the highlight of all.
But it's a real thing. Like, this is during the golden age of social media. So they were literally concerned about kids talking with strangers. Like, first of all, they're not even going to know. Like, you can't, like, oh, yeah, meet me up there. Like, what? Like, what they're going to do?
I mean, I think I remember back in 2009 when they were complaining about, well, not 2000, but yeah, the late 2000s in general, when they were complaining about Xbox Live being a thing. Cause,
Yeah,
because you get to play with people you never met. Well, it's not just that, but they also got triggered over kids using a bunch of bad words while playing Halo and shit like that.
They failed.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And to be honest, I feel like they're not doing the goddamn job that they were supposed to.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of Xbox Live. Like, that's the best part about it. Well, I mean, keep in mind though, I'm not really big onto online gaming as much as I used to, but Xbox Live is what I consider to be the golden age of online gaming, because back then you get to hear people talking shit while playing Halo and COD.
Yep.
And that's what makes it a lot of fun. Like, online gaming is not as fun as it used to be, not gonna lie.
It's not, because we have so many outlets to be on social media. Like, we have Twitch, we have Discord, we have things of other means of communication. Back then we barely had that. We didn't use our computers to talk. We use our gaming consoles to speak with other people and talk shit and say a bunch of racist slurs online to people on Call of Duty. That's what they used to say.
Yep.
Unless if you had websites back in the day like AOL, not sure if that counts. But
that was way back when. Damn.
Yeah.
Bring me back memories.
Shit. As a matter of fact,
I just think at this point, I think social media has took a turn for the worst, because
as a matter of fact, Sharkman, it has.
Because nowadays you have people who don't want to go outside or interact with real people in real life. Instead, they would rather sit all day.
That's I think it was an episode of Black Mirror. It actually showcased that, of how technology was advancing for the worse, and it was making people socially stagnant, where they cannot socialize properly.
Yeah.
And they could only socialize well via texting or typing something online versus actually face-to-face communication. It was a real thing, and I can definitely see the future going down to that.
Here's what should be, right? Real life first, social media later.
Exactly.
I mean, it used to be that way back in 2006, but
it should still be that way.
It's not that way anymore. Now, people can't live without social media.
They're too lazy to go outside, ride their bikes, and all that. Instead, they just want to...
Or they go outside and they use the time to use social media to go outside.
Yeah, that's what makes it worse. I mean, you need to go outside to get some fresh air, smell the breeze, smell...
have a life, like, it's not everything you have to blog or vlog about. That's another thing, the blogging and the vlogging. Like, not everything has to be documented. You just go out just to have a good old time, with your friends and stuff. But many people, they want to document it. They want to get attention and notoriety from it. And, it's social media.
See, to be honest, vlogging is fun to do once in a while. But if you do it every single day, that's just... No, you should enjoy life for what it is.
Exactly, Tricky.
DDB, can I be honest with you? I'm actually somewhat guilty of this because I was heavily influenced with this social media, but not because I was attracted to it, but it's for a matter of it to have a proper communication with some people. But as the social media has took over with the storm, sadly, it's not the way that it should have had that. Real life first, social media later, as Sharkman pointed out. But unfortunately,
the way how society is venturing out and the way how things are going, it's going to be social media is going to be the standard norm, while real life is going to be secondary. And I see it, like, I'm going to see it in the future. We're going to see social media become the only way we can communicate with people and not face to face. And I think that comes from the fact that we've been accustomed to it for so long, that we have literally allowed this to be the standard norm for how we communicate. Especially during this quarantine, you're going to encounter more and more social media being the way how people communicate instead of, on a physical basis.
And that's just a shame, if I'm going to be honest. Perhaps a lot of those times that we grew accustomed to it, this is exactly what's going to happen. And we'll let this happen. We let this happen. There's no other way to it. There's no other way around it.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say we. I mean, I don't think I have anything to do with it because I barely use social media anymore. So,
I mean, not you. I mean, us humans are what we had to deal with it,
Right,
and quite
right.
frankly, and that's just what I was going with that. And frankly, I'm frankly disappointed as to this has gone through that, and I figure it's going to eventually spiral out of control. Eventually.
Look, check this out. I have a life. I have a life. Look how much money I make.
Gointadas, get it. All about the Benjamins.
Yep. That just shows you that I have a life. And goddamn, I have too much hair.
No, you're all Gucci, fam. But I can tell you, a lot of people when they like.
Was that a Deadpool? Is that a Deadpool?
Yeah.
It damn sure is. Deadpool wallet.
Ah, fuck yeah, Deadpool wallet. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Aha!
Go on. You were explaining ZTV, or?
Yeah, I was saying that, a lot of people, when they have money, it usually goes to like, okay, let's get the DLC, let's get the latest. And this is what we talk about Fortnite, how they get the parents are getting mad that their children are using their credit cards and debit cards to buy added content. But this is my thing. Is it really the company's fault, or is it the fact that you don't allow your child to interact on a physical basis with people? Like, play some sports, go out to the movies, have some parties, like do something to remove the child from the digital area and put them in a physical setting where they could actually, enjoy life for what it is and not for the cyberspace kind of. And Tricky, you're not helping because you're on your phone.
No, I'm listening. I was about to type something I was about to type something in the live chat. That's all.
I'm just messing with you.
I know, that was a good one.
So, in essence, this is why I hate when parents don't pay attention to their children, what they're doing. They're using a parent's credit card without their knowledge. And even it can even prove statistically, and there's even empirical evidence to show that in the UK, they took the parents' credit cards. They spent about hundreds or thousands of pounds.
I mean, the world would be a better place if we actually allowed ourselves to make video games and social media secondary instead of primary. That's really where it stands for.
Unfortunately, this is we have an uncertain future that we have to deal with. And
oh yeah, by the way, this is like a little off-topic question, but ZTB, have you ever heard the news that Low Tier God got banned off of YouTube?
For doing what?
What did he do?
For making a secondary channel, I think. I don't know, but that's what.
Yes. He was making a secondary channel after his first channel got banned, which is called Banvit.
Because I like Low Tier God. I think he's a very.
That's stupid. Why would they ban him for that?
I don't like Low Tier God. Not at fucking all. He's basically the black version of DSP Gaming.
I mean.
Wait. Oh yeah, you're right. I was thinking of someone else. Never mind.
I mean, I don't know.
I think it also has something to do with some parts that he shouldn't have showcased on the stream, either on Twitch or on YouTube. I can't be entirely too sure, but it must have something to do with the nudity that YouTube prohibits it.
I mean, I don't remember him.
Oh yeah, DSP did the same thing when he was beating his meat.
Oh well, I mean, I don't remember Low Tier God showcasing nudity on his YouTube thing, but yeah. But I was about to say one of my favorite Low Tier God moments is when he says, "Get that ass banned."
Get that motherfucking ass banned. Like, get him banned.
Yeah, for example, he was responding to this one comment. This is funny, by the way. He said shit like, I don't know what that means, but it sounds stupid, so I'm banning you.
Oh, websites would be so much better if we had people like that as mods.
Exactly.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh yeah, another good example. He also said shit like, "What's my goal trying to achieve?" And then he responded by saying, "Banning fake people like you."
If we only had more people like that, that's the
Exactly.
cancel culture I would like to have. Like,
Mhm.
give me some rational people, not like some for stupid shit. Like, give me some rational people that sees bullshit and just throws it out in the trash. Like, I would like that.
Unfortunately, he's that fucking bullshitty. Even if he's rational, he's still bullshit. No matter how you want to look at it. Not to mention, and also this is another one that I just remember something. I had to do a bit of a backtracking in here. I think this also has to do with the fact that he has what was it that I was thinking of? He made a mockery of someone's suicide 2 years ago at the time when this individual from Mississippi fired himself and it was very gruesome. And I did a research on it, but fuck, he should have not have made a mockery to someone who committed a suicide live on fucking Facebook.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, and this is where it comes to accountability. There's going to be people that has varying opinions, and no, but hold on, wait. Even though he did commit suicide live on air, the fact that he did it live on air, you're going to have many different people with varying opinions. So some people will have sympathy and then other people will just laugh, because it's just a matter of when you put things on, this is the consequences of social media. When you put things on social media, especially online, everyone is going to have a varying opinion. And that's just what it is. Now, you can be mad at the fact that he laughed. It's not like what Logan Paul did, where he went to Japan and freaking laughed at the dead bodies that were, in suicide forest. That's different. But this person went on social media for attention, killed themselves on social media, advertised it. People are liable to have their own opinions publicly when you do shit like that. I'm not defending what he done or said, but I'm saying is that, when you put your suicide attempt online for everyone to see, for the world to see, and you want attention from it via live stream, you're going to get what's coming to you from the aftermath. Not just the death, but the criticism. It's going to happen.
And this is in reference to this, what I was just telling you. Look at this, but I advise you not to showcase this because it includes gory stuff that you don't want to showcase it here on YouTube.
How did you find that?
I had to do a bit of a research on myself of who the fuck this motherfucker LTG was talking about. He made a mockery of someone's individual who killed himself, shot himself in the fucking chin, and all the organs are there, blood splattered all over in front of his computer. I'm not bullshitting you. Oh, look at it.
Oh my god!
The frick?
Oh my lord!
Do you see what I mean by that, ZDP? Do you see what I mean?
Oh my god!
I'm really nervous by clicking the link.
Oh my god! Oh my!
Is it that horrible?
Yeah. God.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I mean by that, ZTP? Do you see what I mean?
I'm not gonna get that image out of my head now. No pun intended. But
that sounds horrible.
Don't watch that video.
I won't.
Especially before breakfast. Don't watch.
And it's real. It's not even CGI. Like it's. How did you find that, Firelord?
I had to do the research of myself. Who the fuck LTGO was referring to? Because this also has to do with the fact that he made a mockery of someone's death, suicide, by using a fucking shotgun.
The worst part?
Oh my god! I'm not gonna get that image out of my head.
Do you want to know what the worst part is?
Like the skin was hanging and oh. Go ahead, Tricky.
I just had breakfast 20 minutes ago.
Oh no, Lord have mercy. Don't have spaghetti. Don't have anything red or brown.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Right,
that's why I advised anybody not to watch that fucking video that has gore all over the fucking place. Nobody should watch that except for me, that I have the guts to see it.
So you stomach that in? You stomach the hanging skin off his scalp
I was
that-
able
that-
to withstand that, even if it's so goddamn gory.
I can handle movies doing this because I know it's not real, it's fake.
Mhm.
But that's some real shit. That's some real shit. That's a real death.
That is some real goddamn shit that nobody should have made a fucking mockery. And this actually led up to his fucking ban on fucking YouTube for mocking someone's death because of his suicidal tendencies.
I think it's best if we change the subject.
Yeah.
I think we better cut the cameras, dead ass. On that note, guys, it's about to be 7 a.m. Thank you all for coming in. Firelord, you've done it again.
Fuck
making me
yes. No homo.
Making me I don't think we're thinking of that. I'm just thinking of blown up heads because that's what I've seen. A real blown up head. Oh my god, I can't. Cut the cameras, dead ass. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm gonna end the broadcast. It's been a pleasure.
And we're end the show on a high note, I guess.
Don't Google that. Don't Google that. That's
Here, I got you, man. Here, I'm gonna make it up to you by sending you a music video that will cheer you up.
thank you because I need to get that image out of my head. No pun
Well, there was a
intended.
video I sent on ITV's Discord called The Loophole.
Oh, I'll watch that. Not a blown up scalp.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I apologize.
It's a bit of a political.
No, don't apologize, Philo. It's I'm not judged because I know some people like to watch gory stuff because they get because I know there's a niche, there's a genre of people that enjoy watching people kill themselves through accidents. But damn.
This
damn.
song I sent you, it's a political song, but it's a really good one. So
I'm definitely gonna see it. On that note, guys, thank you for coming. I'm gonna end the broadcast. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't Google what I.
Merry Christmas.
Don't Google what I.
It's your Christmas.
Red is gonna be a different color for me now. Now I know how the human body looks like when it's blown up to bits. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We just gave you death.
Literally death to everybody.
All right.